Shout out Ted Kaczynski.
First rule of Magnolia Street, don't care about anyone.
How hard was that?
What the
I
fuck?
was working on it, and you kept interrupting. I've been interrupted like 30 times this podcast.
Dude, the movie, was that the movie that you were talking about?
When I talked about Killer, I was gonna put it in there. I couldn't get it off because every time I talk about it, oh yeah, the movie's awesome. Yeah, that movie's awesome. It's so good. You came so close.
Playing with danger, man.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to another episode of our wonderful podcast. Noah, Greg, Alex, Russelll. Here is our newest guest, Alex. Alex, why don't you tell the people a little bit about yourself? All right, welcome back, everyone, the Magnolia Street TV podcast. If you don't know, Russelll, go up there, grab those cards. If you don't know, we like to play a little game here on our podcast while we're just chatting around. We have 3 tasks or phrases that we have to say throughout the duration of the podcast. So once we start the timer, you have until the timer ends to do your task, phrase, word, whatever it is. We only had 5 cards left. We need 12 to finish this podcast. So the additional 7 task, words, or phrases are going to come from our buddy Ryan. Ryan the Vampire. Say hi to Ryan the Vampire.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Yeah. Friend of the pod. He is a vampire, and that's a story for a different podcast.
What?
He is a vampire. Yes, we'll talk about that on the next podcast.
Maybe in the next one.
I won't be on that one.
Maybe you'll have to watch. You have to tune in and watch.
That's not good enough, Greg.
You'll have to like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, I already did.
So
Ryan got on the show.
Ryan has texted us items that we have to do. So I have distributed our remaining 5 cards, and we have all been texted the remaining cards from Ryan.
We were texted.
So go ahead and look at. Yeah. So go ahead and look at your cards now, without me seeing it.
I got like a.
Oh, that's gonna be.
I got a very like random assortment of. We're gonna have to talk about some
hold
stuff.
On. Don't hold on. Oh my! Well, don't write a paragraph on these things.
Literally.
Everyone look away because I'm gonna have to pull this out to read it.
I'm not watching.
What the fuck?
That's insane.
All right. Anyways. Oh, and by the way, let me be clear. We have changed the rules slightly. If your card has a task on it, you have to do that task twice. So if the task is clap your hands once, you have to do that twice at some point.
Like an action is what you're saying?
Yes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So for example, last time I had dig in your ear for 10 seconds with your pinky finger.
So you'd have to dig in for 20 seconds.
No,
or 10 seconds twice.
Maybe do it at the beginning.
Technically, yeah.
Wait, hold on, pause though. So this is in addition to the other thing we were.
Yeah. So you have 3 total.
Okay.
You have 3 total.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
What was yours?
Are you kidding me?
I actually like my card. Well,
Can't
I
tell
have
that.
good ones, but they're
One of
definitely
them's
like
stupid.
very random. So
hold on, I have to look.
Are
at my
yours
text
are yours
again.
like challenging
I have
or
to
like
look
they're
at
good but like
they're a little.
easy?
One's pretty challenging.
Yeah,
One's
I
pretty
feel like
challenging for
like
sure.
Ryan knows me a little bit, so mine's
don't
pretty
look.
challenging.
Don't look. Let me tell you what Ryan sent me through text.
Tell me.
He said he sent me my task to do, and he said, "Good luck. I went easy on no one."
It's very accurate.
So, yeah, we're gonna be in for a good one. Thank you, Ryan the Vampire.
Yeah.
Greg from the future. We are gonna put our task words and phrases on the screen right now. If you want to play along, do not look for the next 10 seconds. Starting now, 10, 9, blah blah blah. Keep going until I say look back. If you don't want to play along and you just want to know what our tasks are, they are on the screen right now. 3, 2, 1. They're off the screen. Back to the podcast. Boom.
I feel like one of mine's relatively easy, but the other one's pretty hard.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to know which one it is? No, I'm just kidding.
Ryan actually sent Greg all of the tasks, so he knows.
No, he offered that, and I was like, no. I was like, no. Like,
I will say that like Greg is very trustworthy in that aspect of it. So
it's just like the One Night Ultimate Werewolf.
Yeah,
it's like I don't want if I hear someone sliding a card around, it's like I don't want that to be the reason that we figure it out.
Integrity.
Yeah, it's like I want to genuinely guess what you're trying to do. All right, 45 minutes have started right now. Let's begin the podcast. Russelll, we have something to talk about.
We do.
What's
that?
Why couldn't I hang out with you? I don't remember. We were supposed to do something.
Oh, on Wednesday?
On Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday. And I had to prepare for something that I was doing Thursday.
Yes, that's correct.
We have an update to the Tooth story.
To the what story?
To the Tooth story.
Tooth
the
story.
Tooth saga. We have an update to the Tooth saga.
Huh?
2 years ago, very quick recap. 2 years ago, I was at work minding my own fucking business. I was eating soup, it was like a little tiny piece of bone that was in the can of soup on my tooth. And I was like, something felt weird. No pain, because I had like a root canal on that same tooth. No pain. All right. Over the next like 48 hours, it became the worst pain I've ever experienced in my entire life. All right. It was absolutely excruciating, blah, blah, blah. That same pain came back 3 different occasions. Like every couple of months, it would just come back. They redid the root canal on one occasion. They replaced the crown twice. All right. Moxicillin, antibiotics, all these different things. Nothing would figure out what was causing the tooth problem. Everything on the scan would look fine. Right? So like the tooth looked fine as according to the dentist. Anyways, I went to see a specialist because starting in October, I developed like a bump on the side of my mouth and like an infection. And my dentist was like, yeah, I'm going to send you to a specialist. I went to the specialist. Dude, he poked the side, like, hold on. Let me see your microphone real quick. All right, so like here's the side of my gums. He took this piece of rubber and he poked where the infection was coming out the top, and it went like this. It was like, it went all the way. Dude, this thing was like this long. It went straight down into like the source of the infection.
Did it give you a lip ring?
No, this is like the side of my tooth. But it didn't hurt or anything. But he was like, yeah, he's like 100% your tooth's cracked, dude. It's like, and once it's cracked below the gums, it's got to come out. So this Thursday, I had a tooth pulled. So I had.
Let me see.
Smile.
Yeah. Show
Smile
me
it
your
out.
teeth.
I have pictures. It looks real bad because the blood clot is like white, and then the stitches are green, so it looks real fucked up. You don't want to see it, but I have
do wanna
pictures.
see
Greg's going to show the video
I wanna
or the
show
picture of
y'all-
it right now.
The audience wants to see it.
No, that's not the end. Dude, she pulled my tooth out, the dentist, and the first thing she says to me is she says, well,
Wrong tooth.
and I was like, oh my goodness. She's like, I've never seen this before. She's like, your tooth's not even cracked. She was like, your jawbone's cracked. So like where the tooth goes into the, she didn't use jawbone. She used a specific word. I can't remember what the bone
More
is.
scientific.
It was like crusty old bone or something like that.
Crusty old bone.
No, but basically
Crusty hole.
where
Yeah,
Old
yeah,
bone.
yeah, I got it.
the part of my jawbone where the tooth actually sits, she said when she pulled it out, there was a vertical crack. So like when I originally bit down, my tooth just broke my jaw.
Wow.
So like
you've had a broke jaw for like
for
2
2
years?
years. For 2 years.
Are they gonna have to take that out too?
No, so the lucky part is the prognosis is the same.
Is that why you grew the beard to hide the hideous scar from the surgery?
Yeah.
No, it's the prognosis is the same. You take the tooth out and then you pack in a bone graft, which is what was going to happen either way. So like I have like a bone graft over top of it, and it's going to heal. And then so basically in 6 months when the bone's healed, they'll come back in and they'll screw an implant in to the spot. Like she'll cut the gums apart and then screw the implant into the gums.
I guess that makes sense of why we
Bone.
couldn't hang out on Wednesday.
Yeah, so like I had so much.
Did that hurt? Like, did it hurt doing that?
It was, dude. I almost
So you
passed
were eating
out.
bones
Really?
then?
Huh?
You were eating bones?
What are you talking about?
That's what you said.
When did I say that?
Yeah, earlier when you said you were eating.
When
you
it
were
cracked
eating
the first
bones.
time, you
Yeah.
ate something
It was
in
a
a bone.
chicken soup
Oh, yeah,
that had
yeah.
a piece of bone fragment in it. So like when I went to bite down on what I thought was a soft, juicy, succulent piece of chicken, it was actually a tiny little piece. Like it was like the size of like a pinhead. And I bit down on it, and like it hasn't felt right since.
Wow.
So I have a picture. I'm not gonna put this on the pot. I might.
No,
I
put
want-
it,
He is.
dude.
He is.
I
The
want
audience
y'all's.
wants to see it.
I want y'all's. Did you already get a look?
I saw
I
something
haven't
red.
looked
I
at
don't
it.
really
Dude,
see
it's-
it.
Yeah, yeah,
Let me
yeah,
see
let
it.
me
So
see it.
Is
it's
it gonna
not
make
gonna
me
look-
pass out?
Dude, it's bad.
Let
So
me
they-
look first. I'll tell you.
They took pictures of her she took pictures on her iPad for my like notes, and then I took a picture of the screen, so it looked weird. But I'm gonna have to point it out. But it's basically just like a gory mess is what you're gonna see.
I gotta look
But there's a
close up at this
little
now.
tiny fracture, and she's like, it's not gonna look like anything to us, but to her, she's like that vertical slit is the cracked bone.
Jeez.
You're
Okay.
hyping this up. I hope it lives up to the.
I want y'all to
Noah's
tell
already
the
seen it
cameras
twice
what
now.
y'all are seeing.
Oh, dude, that looks. I mean, just like the whole.
Do you see that?
You got an
Yeah,
explicit
yeah,
tag
yeah.
on
Dark-
your stuff, right?
Yeah.
You can show it then.
That's the crack. It's like, yeah, that hole is where my tooth was, dude.
Oh god,
It's
yeah,
fucked up,
that
isn't
just
it?
looks like weird.
Let me see that shit.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
So you see the hold on.
That reminds me. Never mind.
You see this vertical dark spot right here,
Yeah.
like where it's like light
Yeah,
pink
yeah.
vertical. That's the crack in the bone.
So is that what
But
it looks
but
like
she's
right now?
constantly bleeding. No. So
Okay.
there's bone
I think
graft
you'd be
in
like
that
screaming or
stub.
something.
and then she sutured over that. Yes,
I've already seen it. Don't I don't need to see it closer. That's tough.
That's
Do
gross.
you have good insurance? That's the question.
Yeah, it's still very expensive.
Yeah, it sucks.
But there's my tooth out.
Oh, dude, that's like a
They
stereotypical
let you
looking
keep
tooth, like the root of it and everything.
Oh, did
I
they let
told
you
her-
keep it?
Dude, no, I told her before when I had the
Make a
consultation
necklace.
because
totally could do that.
because
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. To deal with this tooth, it's been 30 different dental
Yeah.
visits. It's been they
Jeez.
replaced the crown twice. I've had to get a root canal on it again.
I mean,
just
it's
to fix it.
the cool thing though. It's kind of cool. You don't really see the whole tooth. Like you don't really get the whole tooth, like with the things on it. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
The whole tooth?
Like
What are
you know what I'm saying? Like the tooth, like the two little
Yeah.
spikes on it.
yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
don't
So it
typically
looks like
get that.
stereotypical, like in a cartoon. You see
Yeah.
that.
yeah, it's fucked up. But no, I told her I was like before we even scheduled her taking the tooth out, I was like, I'm keeping the tooth. So she's like, well, technically it's considered medical waste, and I was like, you can tell them I stole it. It's like, I was like,
It's your tooth.
things have changed. Because when we were kids, we got our teeth, but now
Right.
they don't it's considered waste now.
Yeah.
So like they're not allowed to give it to us. But I told her I was like, I'm taking the tooth.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, hey, because she's the one I've been seeing. She's like, I understand. I mean, that thing's cost you a lot of pain and stuff. So like, if you want it, so now it's in a glass jar on my wall.
That's awesome. Is it
But-
by your ghost air?
No.
You got like
They're gonna
you got it like
infuse.
mounted like some people do the hunting trophies. You got it like
Well,
that.
have you talked about your ghost air? That might be something you want to talk
I'm
about.
pretty sure
on
he
this.
has.
Has
Your
he?
ghost
I don't know,
was
I
it?
don't know.
He's got ghost air.
Oh yeah, you brought that up
Okay.
on
Haunted house.
Tangential.
I couldn't remember if he
It's
did
not
that.
that's when it looked fresh and it wasn't like now
Yeah.
the blood clot looks a whole lot
Ugh,
different, but it's
yeah.
just a
Damn,
cavity.
dude.
But anyways, yeah. So I ghost hunt, which most of you probably already know. When I go to places, I'll take a little jar of air, and I'll capture some haunted air, and then I'll label it, like put where it was.
Needless
and
to say,
then-
if you don't like that stuff, don't go to his house because it's like
Yeah,
filled
don't.
with ghost air.
I mean, as long as they don't get opened.
Well, you went to the
Stuff
bathroom one
stays
time
contained.
and I just opened them all.
No, I'm pretty sure they have all been. I don't think the cork is enough to stop it, but
You know what evil you've unleashed.
yeah. So I've been surviving off of
That's crazy.
Oh,
So
the
you,
other
are you
thing-
on pain meds right now?
no. So
Yeah, do you know where you are right now?
That's what the
Um,
Southern Star's for.
Oh yeah, that's the pain medicine. Yeah.
no. So the worst pain of my life, I begged like 4 different doctors until I finally got someone who believed me. Because if you looked at the tooth when it first happened, the tooth looked completely fine, and like there's no swelling or anything. And so I'm just telling people, I'm in a 10 out of 10 pain situation. I need pain pills, and they're like, we hear this 3 times a
Yeah.
day. So it took me a while to get medication, and then I was so afraid of being in that situation again. I halved every pill and only took half and just dealt with it so I always have a supply of pain meds. So I'm taking some of those as needed.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you just incriminated yourself.
No, I have
Yeah,
I have
That's
the
on record
prescription.
now.
The prescription is like,
I'm just kidding.
the pills are good for the expiration date, whenever that is, and I'm within that window. I'm pretty sure.
That interfered with your Top Golf stuff.
Top Golf.
Yeah.
Top Golf.
Yeah. 'cause
Don't hang out.
did you guys go there? Top Golf? Is that what
No,
you
no,
guys
no.
do?
We actually have a better version of Top Golf. It's called My Garage.
Okay.
That's
gotcha.
what we were going to do.
Gotcha.
Because if you remember last podcast, we talked about this.
Yeah.
I built a indoor golf simulator in my garage, so
Nice.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I got.
Still haven't seen it.
But no.
Him?
Him.
Yeah.
Sometimes we.
Terrible friend, man. You haven't seen this thing?
I told him to tell me a day, and then he told me that I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
It was the date that he was getting his tooth pulled.
Yeah. How convenient.
Almost. But no. So I've been surviving. We normally go and eat after the podcast. I've been surviving off of liquid.
That's why you can't go eat after.
Exactly. So basically, it has to be blended like a magic bullet. So like
Magic bullet.
Yeah. And then I found out some weird stuff. First of all, Uncrustables. Those things are the bomb.
Oh yeah, Uncrustables are great.
Dude, we were
been
that
sleeping
was
on those?
college, bro. We used to kill some
I'm saying,
Uncrustables.
but that was college has been 10 years ago.
Let's
Don't
not-
say that.
Let's
Don't say
not
that.
acknowledge how long it's been.
Well, you're younger than we are, so.
Yeah. Well,
How old are you?
how old are you guys?
I'm 31.
I'm 31.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so we're the same age.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not.
You're
Finding new
27?
things
I
out
just
on this
turned 27.
podcast
That's
today.
insane.
But no, well,
Also, backstory: we know each other.
What year?
before
Yeah,
What
he-
year
he
did you
worked at
start the
Carowinds.
wins?
I don't ask me that. I don't
You said
remember.
you left at like 2015.
I was there for like 2 seasons or so.
I think I started in 12, and I
You were
remember
there
you were
more
there
than
for a
2
while.
I was there for a while. Yeah.
You were there before I was. I started in 2011. ish. No.
Like 2012, probably.
Yeah, 2012
Yeah,
probably is
yeah,
when I
yeah.
started. So we started at the same time.
Probably
then.
right after high school.
But no, with my new liquid diet, Uncrustables is basically the hardest I can chew for probably another week or two. But I've used it. I'm restarting my diet. But more importantly, it's like finding out what you can blend and like make up and stuff. Like I figured out like I'm not gonna. Never mind. All right, continue on.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you've been leading the story. You
it's
continue
gonna be,
on.
It's gonna be boring.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be boring. But like you can take bread and like and like a broth or something like that, and like add in ingredient, kind of like make a soup and blend it up
With bread?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it has to be soft stuff. So
Yeah.
I can't have like a crouton, but like, take a soft piece of bread, a little bit of like chicken or beef broth, like that's empty, like not like that has meat in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some spicy mustard, pepper, whatever, and like it tastes like just a soup.
Should you be
Tastes like a
smoking?
soup. Yeah, technically for 24 hours I couldn't.
Okay.
But I'm good.
When's
Oh, you're good
like
now.
when will you be like completely done, healed, not have to worry about it?
Yeah.
The end of this year.
Wow.
So you have to
Doesn't
you have to eat like well, I meant like when can you eat real food? End of this year? That would be insane.
No, whenever my
Next
stitches,
year.
I
You'll
guess,
be-
heal.
So what?
Whenever my stitches heal, like it'll just
Is that like a
be-
couple weeks or something?
Yeah, it'll just be like normal gum tissue.
I had to get my
Yeah.
wisdom teeth removed one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be the same.
Have I told you that story before, by the way?
No, is it horrible?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So anyway, this will be quick. I do tangential exchange with my friend Trip, where we get progressively more drunk and try to stay on topic, kind of like this show. I also do flashbacks with my friend Will. We do flash related stuff, and then What Mean and Night of the Batman, where we cover Batman.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You said flashback. Like, are you? What do you mean by that?
Flashbacks. It's a flash rewatch podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where also at the end of the episodes, I'll have like pictures from the past of me and my friend that we do the show together.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you can cut that out. I don't care. But anyway, hell no. Anyway, so it was actually when I was working. I had like a wisdom tooth like coming in kind of crooked, and my mouth was really hurting, and so I was drinking a lot. I remember this, and so like I finally got the surgery. They pulled it out, and then I found out that I was actually allergic to what's that thing they use? Codeine.
Oh, it's cotton, yeah.
Yeah, like codeine. I found out an allergy
Lil'
to
White.
it. Yeah, because my wife was coming over, and like my feet started like swelling up and everything.
Oh,
My whole
gosh.
body swelled up. So I was like, I think you need to come over here right now because I'm about to fall asleep.
That's
so like I had to
insane.
go to the emergency room. So yeah.
Is that the only thing you're allergic to?
I mean, so far as I know, other than pollen. I mean, we could try it here. I mean,
Are
that
you
could be
allergic
this
to the song
podcast.
too?
What's that?
The song "Oxycontin" by Lil White.
I guess so. I
That
haven't
was
heard
a card.
it.
That was a card.
Do you remember that song?
Yeah, I do.
I think it's interesting. Like this is only the second podcast I've been
see.
on, but I
I
feel
thought
like
you weren't coming back.
I know they invited me back. I guess we got one like, so that's good.
You actually just showed up. We didn't
I
actually
know.
invite you back.
I know where the podcast
I think the one like
station
was
is.
me, guys.
But I think well, thank you, Alex.
I'm
I
your fan
appreciate
base.
that. But I think it's interesting, like every single podcast that you guys do, like the start of every podcast starts off with a story. Like it goes with like, I think the first one I remember is like the spy balloon thing. And then it went to the children eating. And then it went to the smoking, like quitting smoking. And now it's like teeth. Like, isn't that weird?
That was a good one, by the way. Your last
I missed the
episode.
very.
Smoking?
I
Yeah,
missed
yeah.
the very beginning of. What did you say?
Would you zone
I
out?
forgot. Hold on, time out. I'm gonna put this. Greg from the future.
What I was saying was like, I feel like every episode, like there's like a major theme of like what y'all talk about, like, or what we talk about. Like it started with like the spy balloon thing. That was like a commercial. And then it was like
Yeah,
the
I like
kids, the kids eating by the celebrities eating the kids. And then
Yeah.
the quitting smoking. And now it's like the teeth.
And all these
thing.
are true stories, too.
Yeah.
Well, the tooth has shown up a couple times.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. But like
Yeah.
this one feel like it's more like in depth with it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
You guys
interesting.
got a thing for teeth like Lord does, the artist?
No, just this one specific tooth is a bastard.
Gotcha.
I was on a podcast.
Well, it's not
when I was
not
a
existent
player.
anymore. It's not there.
You were on another podcast?
No, I was on one of these podcasts while the tooth was acting up one time.
Okay.
It was in the. You remember Trevette?
Yeah.
Like
Trevette, was it?
Trevette Clinic.
Yeah,
Trevette,
Trevette Clinic.
okay.
So the haunted hospital.
Yeah. Cool.
Anyway.
But
How
yeah.
many cards have y'all done so far? How many cards?
I haven't talked to rarely, so I haven't really done any
You just
cards,
laughed.
so.
Wait, did we say?
You don't say if you've
you
done
can.
lie, you can do
Well,
whatever.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
because
Remember
then
that
I'd
game
kinda figure
Werewolf
out.
that we played like a few
Yeah,
minutes ago?
I got you.
You can lie
few
about it.
months
You can
ago.
tell the
Yeah.
truth about it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I've done all three of mine.
Are you serious?
Yep.
You're not. You're joking.
No, I'm just kidding. I haven't.
I was gonna say.
I completely
That's-
forgot about it for a second. I
What-
have one.
Have you actually hit the
impossible.
record button? Like to start the 45-minute.
Oh, yeah.
record?
It's red.
We got four buttons.
Hey, good job.
Yeah, we got it.
So, who wants to start doing some cards real quick? SpongeBob.
You can't do that.
You know what's funny is like what if that really was it?
At the end of last episode, and then the first thing he says, "You can't do that."
You can't say that.
So Noah, I didn't know you were a plant guy. You're a plant guy
Yeah.
now. Is that Kaylee?
How many-
or
how
is
many plants
Kaylee
do
the
you
plant girl? Or
Oh
you
no,
the plant
Kaylee.
guy?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm good at planting either, but Kaylee, she has like one house plant inside, but
I don't know, man. I saw your expertise earlier.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
So you
Sticking
are
your
the
finger
plant
in
yeah,
there.
yeah,
person
yeah.
in the
Sticking your
relationship.
fingers in it.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. I'm not gonna say I'm good at it. Those are all like
I didn't ask if
vegetables.
you're good at it.
Are you
but-
more of a succulent guy or a vegetable guy?
Oh no, wait a minute. Whoa. He said those are vegetables. Those things, one vegetable would outgrow that pot.
Well, it's got to start off with something. It's probably a
Yeah, I
seed.
start them out in there, and then I have a raised beds over here. I'll put them in.
Oh, is that what I've been using the restroom on?
Urine actually is good for compost. So I mean,
Like
I
if
don't
you have
think
a
so.
if you have a dog that like uses the restroom like in your backyard, like that's like always the most growth of grass.
I
so
thought it
it's
killed
really-
I
grass.
thought it
Does it
killed it
not?
too.
it can
Well-
kill grass if it's concentrated, but like if you put it in compost with like other stuff,
Yeah.
and
pretty
you don't do a whole
concentrated.
lot, it's fine. But I mean, if you
So
put
like
too much of anything,
the
in
water,
compost, it's
the
not
water
good.
content helps it, not the ammonia.
I mean, a little bit's not bad for it.
That do you remember? You remember from
Yeah, dude.
Paul-
What?
I have to bleep that out.
That's yeah. Sorry.
You gotta tell me after the
That
show.
was-
I will say it now while we're bleeping stuff out. He said he can bomb with
BOM.
those-
You know about that?
What?
It's, yeah, well,
Is that a thing?
Apparently.
You put ammonia, yeah. I mean, like
Let's test it.
if you go to stores, like people buy like because there's a lot of like ammonia and stuff,
Yeah.
and, like plant fertilizer. I think Ted Kaczynski did that.
Who's
Shout out
Ted?
Ted Kaczynski.
Who's
The
taking
Unabomber?
The Unabomber?
Oh, okay.
Unabomber.
Cool.
Very cool. Very
Cool dude.
cool.
Well, I don't know.
Very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you
Very,
this.
very
I saw
cool.
this morning. I was on TikTok. So like,
yeah?
have y'all seen the videos of cave divers before?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Dude.
pretty cool.
It's sketchy.
Yeah, I'll show you my car right now. It's not a cave diver.
G
That's
check. G check.
When
Do it
someone
right now.
brings up something,
actually I don't
random
remember what
like
this
that,
card is. I don't remember what this card is to
let
be
me
honest
see.
with you.
Can I
Hold on.
see? I'll
No,
tell you what it
can't.
is.
I'll tell you what it is.
Oh no, it's not. Actually, kind of sucks. 'Cause this can't relate to any of my cards, but nice. But
Oh, it
That's
doesn't.
like pretty
dude, it's
cool.
insane. Have you
Nice,
seen
that's
them?
pretty legit.
What? I mean,
I mean, I've
right
seen
now.
I've
What are
seen
you
videos
talking
of
Cave
cave
divers.
divers.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm
Dude,
talking
it's
about
really
the glass.
sketchy.
Dude, it's insane. It's like
Would you do something like that?
no, it puts me on like just watching it.
Dude.
Like, is my anxiety's on 10.
Yeah, it
You-
is.
I don't have an issue with like I'm not claustrophobic really at all, but like
Nah.
as soon as you get to where like your skin has to like scrape to get through, like that just like
Yeah.
and I'm a big guy too, so I guess I think about that too, but it's just
The hole would be a little bigger.
that like but it just that just puts my anxiety on 10 watching
Yeah,
that.
that's-
It's just it's insane.
That and then like watching people like climb up skyscrapers and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that
God.
that
Remember that
that's-
guy that
that's
did
also
the
bad,
Grand-
but
Grand
cave
Canyon
diving just
with
another
the-
thing.
Yeah,
whole
with
thing?
like no ropes or anything.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
sketchy.
Because I mean, doing that is like if you fall off a building, like you got 10, 15 seconds, you're dead. But like cave diving,
Yeah,
it's like
it
if you get
takes
stuck in a
a long
spot,
time.
you're there for a day or two. What'd you do?
Well, like
You good? Oh, you got some in your eye.
You got ash in your eye?
Yeah.
is that your card?
Is it your card?
Thank you for asking me how the fuck I am.
Yeah, man. How are you?
I mean, I'm just trying to be strategic. So
Just leave it all.
I wish we
in.
could zoom the camera.
Looks
in
fine.
to
Oh, I
see
can.
his
Hold
eyes.
on.
Good.
I hope it just got my contact. Didn't like fuck my eyes right up.
Your eye looks fine.
Did it like when you like
I didn't know you wore contacts.
flicked it out? Oh,
I didn't wear contacts until I was 27. I'll be all right. Keep going.
Wait, what happened though? Like, tell
What
us
do
the
you
backstory. Like, you
I was at a basketball game. There's a little tiny scoreboard that tells like people's fouls and stuff.
uh-huh.
And I was like, hey, what does it say? How many fouls does 13 have? And my friend goes, you can't see that? I was like, no.
Oh, so you're.
And he was like, you might want to go to the doctor. Because like,
Yeah.
apparently the whole stadium could see it except for me.
was that
Wait, when
was that
you-
That
Stoked
was
Forever?
Kessler. Huh?
Yeah, sorry.
Stoked Forever.
Yeah. His dad, we were with his dad in the high rises.
Hey, shout out him. Didn't he do the commented?
Mine still red?
It never was. It looks fine.
Okay.
He did
Okay.
do the comment
I
on the
think
last
that was the
podcast,
card.
right? He said I carried.
What happened?
What?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, you're right, Noah. That's
Let's go.
exactly what it was.
What are you talking about?
On
He
the,
said that
on
you
the last
you
podcast.
carry
He
the-
commented. He said I carried the podcast.
Well, I think it's very true.
Yeah, your
Oh, yeah.
comments are funny, by the way.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
you've always been really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes the comments are better than the show.
Yeah,
It's true.
I agree. No, but you know, with cave diving, it's like if you get stuck, you're there for a day or two before you die. So it's like
Was that your card?
that's just what I think about
Well,
it.
Didn't
my
someone
card.
just
Somebody?
get stuck very recently?
No, I was
Is this why?
I've only heard
I'm
about the
being
one
mean,
dude who
so I
gets
was trying
stuck.
to be like, it's okay.
Yeah, there's like a whole video though, or there's a bunch of videos on a dude. I don't know how it was a while back, but like I don't want to explain because he dies. But like he pretty much was stuck at like a 45-degree angle like this, like head down, and I mean he died like that because like if they try to pull him out, he'd break his legs. So
Wait,
like,
so
break,
like
break
cave?
the legs.
well,
Are you
it
talking
Yeah, I
was
was gonna
like
say,
in a way
47 hours that thing. Like, or
yeah,
whatever
it was
is.
something I can't remember, but
so he's not underwater?
Are you talking
No.
about like cave diving? What are you talking about?
Cave
well,
diving.
yeah. So when I'm saying cave
Yeah.
diving, I mean these areas that are like literally this much space,
Yeah.
not like actually going into caves that are big.
You just
like
your
that's
shoulder to get around
That's
it.
different, but yeah, like people who are like in this much space, like
Yeah.
having to crawl through.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean. Being in
It's-
caves, whatever.
It's
like
pretty
I've,
trippy.
yeah, but like
Why
spaces
was I
like this
picturing
big.
water? There's not water.
Well,
in
some
this
caves
cave?
have
I mean,
water.
some
in it,
do.
but it just
Diving,
depends.
like diving.
Is your card
like
water?
Water.
Huh?
usually.
Well, that's just what it's called. Like, because you basically you find a really small hole and you're like, okay, where does this lead to? So like you're basically like trying to get into it, and you're basically like shimmying into this hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. That's cave diving is what it's
Okay.
called.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I guess
most
cave
caves
dive-
have
yeah.
water,
So
so
cave
that's one of the
diving,
risks
like,
to it.
That's
There's
the only
people who
ones
go
I've
into
seen
caves
is
that
the
are like, you
water
know-
where they're swimming.
Hold on,
Yeah.
one at a time.
There's people who
my
are like,
bad.
you know, it's like a 10-foot high, you know, cave technically, and it's like going in it. But I mean, like these people who are like, I mean, just 2 feet of
Yeah.
like
And-
you have to squeeze into.
and that's the thing,
like
to
stuff
comment
like
on-
that is what I mean.
To comment on yours, like I've been in really, really small spaces, like
Yeah.
submarines, stuff like that. It doesn't bother me, but like
Right.
I wouldn't be able to squeeze through something like where my body could barely fit.
Yeah.
It's like
That's what I'm talking about.
That would just make me paranoid. Now, I mean, if it's like I watch the Battleship New Jersey, it's like a docked museum ship. The curator makes YouTube videos every day. He'll like make a new video, and like he'll go through like the voids of the ship, like the areas are like this wide. I could do that where it's like it's meant for. It's steel. It's not gonna like collapse.
Yeah,
in, but, like,
yeah.
A rock type thing where like
yeah.
something could shift. Fuck that.
But
I'll
these people,
never do
yeah, these
that.
people have to go through it, and then like the only way out is like for them to literally just reverse. Like they can't like
no,
turn around.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
what's
do
but,
that.
like going into actual caves that are like, you know,
Yeah, man.
where you have like a lot of spaces, whatever. But like, you know,
That wouldn't like I'm not claustrophobic. I don't get.
yeah.
I can go into like the a deep cave like you're talking about, but yeah, if it can shift around me, no.
I've never seen like 1 foot of enclosure. But oh yeah, I can fit through. It's
No,
like, oh
I'm
yeah,
good.
I wonder what's through there.
But again, if it's like solid steel, like
yeah,
on a
what I mean, if
battleship,
it's constructed, it's different. Yeah, it's like you can.
what
but
about
yeah.
y'all? Y'all claustrophobic?
I mean, if I'm sleeping, I got like my hand kind of close to like my face. It kind of bothers me a little bit, but it's not to the point where it's like it freaks me out or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I ain't diving in the holes, that's for sure.
I ain't doing that. But
I got a
but
fear of
doing-
heights.
I have a rational. I think
Russell's
I
a
have a
fear of
rational
heights.
fear of
I feel like
Climb
No,
Fury?
I have a fear of free falling.
Yeah, yeah.
I've climbed up Fury. That's not really a big issue.
Really?
It's the fact of
You're
like
gonna go all the way up.
going down. Well, I went pretty
I was
far.
there.
Shots are being fired right now.
Ah, jeez, it's crazy.
But no, I mean,
but
but
like without the harness or anything. Like
No, with the
Oh, you had
harness.
that
Like, we
one.
we had to
okay.
go up. It was like kind of like a
damn,
training
dude,
thing.
you're like hardcore. You
No, I definitely ain't doing that.
Yeah.
but that's the thing is, I would have told you I did not have a fear of heights until I went up the lift hill of Nighthawk.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's sketchy.
It's and there was no harness on that, and it's like you don't realize like the floor is the grading where it's like
you see.
Oh,
down.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's all.
That was
like
my
that.
issue with Fury and Afterburn was
Yeah.
like going up was like no, other than it being kind of tiring just because I mean Fury you think like oh I can walk up it in 5 minutes just whatever but
Wait.
no, I mean no it's a tiring
It takes
walk.
a while. Yeah.
But looking down because you have to look down obviously to walk down and it's just like the whole time like
Yeah.
you're just in your
You're
peripheral-
harnessed into the coaster, but like
but your
it's still
peripheral I mean you're
sketchy.
still looking 300
Yeah.
feet down and it's like
Oh, so you're on the roller coaster.
You're on
you're on
the
the
little-
stairs going
it's
up
like
the
the
lift.
it's like a catwalk. But
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is from if you're looking at it from like the bottom, it looks like you can see your steps, but when you're on there, the steps are like see through.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
holes
yeah.
in them.
Like so you're
Don't
when
look
you're
down,
looking
basically.
down.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you have to, and it's like you're looking straight at the ground.
Well,
Yeah,
also
so walking back down, you have to look down.
You
pretty
also
much,
kind of
so.
feel really bad because they're really rigid. So like
Yeah.
anyone that like if you were to evacuate someone, like
do you
if
mean?
they weren't wearing like
do you mean?
shoes, like rigid, like
Oh,
they don't
yeah,
feel
yeah.
good.
No,
like
yeah,
if they're
that
walking
would
down
suck.
barefoot, that would hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah,
would suck.
man. Like all the grading and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Fury, you have to have shoes, do you not? There's some
Wait, why
rides-
did you
Some
guys
people
go up
take
there?
their
You've
flip-flops off
heard
and
it 300 times. You should know more than we should.
Yeah.
Like you guys just went up there? Like why?
I didn't
It was
I
like a
went-
training.
Russell- it was a
When-
training
when
thing
I
a
was
while
still there,
back.
we did like a training, like
Yeah.
in case there ever was an
had to
evacuation
evac
that
the ride.
required to be up
like
there.
as like a supervisor?
Yeah.
I actually
I'm
had
glad I
to.
was never supervised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
I actually had to
sketchy.
evacuate Nighthawk.
Yeah.
Really?
That was fucking terrifying.
Now-
because the girl
While I
in
was
front
there?
of me. It was
Well,
2015.
And what's interesting
Yeah,
is those
sorry.
you don't have harnesses either. Like
Really?
the only
It's-
one
I
that you
know
would have
that.
harnesses would be
No,
Fury.
none of
'cause
us
it was
had
so
harness.
high or whatever. But you wouldn't have to
girl,
have a harness.
I was the second highest up. It was just about to crown the lift hill. So like the very
crowning.
the nose of the train is
at the top.
dipping over.
Yeah.
The girl, the only person higher than me was a girl, and she was shaking.
Oh yeah.
She was, and no offense to this girl, but she was about twice my weight.
Yeah.
And I was like, if she falls, I'm dead.
Yeah.
It's like I'm serious. I could not stop her from if she took me out.
Yeah.
It's like she was.
Were you trying to save her? Or like, what was?
No,
the...
she was a ride manager.
Mm-hmm.
She was,
Oh.
and she went up the hill first. Like the catwalk is so narrow, you can't pass anyone.
But like, what? Why were you going up there?
So
It was an
we were
evac.
evacuating the ride.
Okay.
So
That ride tends to happen a
I
lot.
was part of all the managers, including some of the park services, are ride evac trained.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I just happened to be the second one on the scene. So I was sent up after this girl.
Yeah.
And so like the girl has row 1 and she'll evacuate her people. I'll evacuate 2, blah, blah, blah. And the people below me will do their rows. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like I was doing row 2. I'm okay. Again, I have a reasonable fear of heights. Like I'm holding the handrail. I'm not.
Yeah.
gonna let
It's
go.
good to have like a healthy fear
Right.
of heights.
Right.
Yeah.
But like this girl, like every time I checked on her, she was shaking. And I was like,
That'd be me.
I was just trying to tell her like keep your knees, because she couldn't come down. It's like once she's up there, the only time she can come down is when we're all down.
Did I ever tell you the story? You guys know what's it called? That big water park that's in it's like a famous water park. It's got like the Daredevil drop in it.
Like what country? America?
Yeah.
What state's
What?
it in?
No, there's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
really big.
No,
the
it's-
most famous one's like Schlitterbahn or something.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
got,
say
like,
Schlitterbahn.
the-
That's the one I really
in
know.
Germany,
It's got like the Daredevil drop. Hold on.
in North Carolina. though?
Yeah, I got to look it up. Hold on.
Wet and Wild?
There's Great
Yeah,
Wolf
Wet-
Lodge.
Oh, it is Wet n' Wild.
Emerald
Okay.
Point, yeah.
Emerald Point.
Oh, yeah.
So when I was younger, we went on a field trip there. This will actually be cool. So I have a fear of heights, obviously, like I stated earlier. So like I'm just gonna go up. I'm gonna ride the Daredevil drop. This thing is like this. Like it starts off like this, and then goes straight down like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're almost like levitating at the point when you go down the water slide.
Yeah.
And so like I'm like cool. I'm like 10. And so like I get up there finally, and I'm like sweating. I'm like my whole body's shaking. Get on the thing, and then I start going like super fast down the ride. I start panicking, so I start grabbing both sides of the slide and like trying to grip it. I hear the person like above me, like the lifeguard or whatever, be like, "Stop holding it! You're gonna hurt your hands." And so like I'm sitting there like holding it. My face is like somebody got a picture of me when I was like a kid,
We need that
like
picture.
riding it.
You
Yeah.
gotta text me that picture. Or
Yeah,
something.
if I can find the counselor, dude, I got you.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, but they're roasting me when I got down. I'd be like, we saw you up there. You were all like scared and everything. But yeah.
Well, I mean, to be
experience.
fair, I wouldn't. I'd probably feel nervous now doing that. I mean,
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
have you
for a
seen what
second.
that ride looks like, by the way?
Nah.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it one of the ones? Because some of them like where
can
like
show
the
you.
floor drops.
Yeah, hold on.
They have those at Carowinds.
Hold on,
Like,
keep
they do?
talking. I'll
Yeah,
show
they
you.
have those
Dang.
now.
Because some like you have to start yourself in a
Yep.
pool, but then some like you just straight. I don't know. Do that.
I'll show you. Hold on.
It's
When
like
I was a kid,
like the leap of faith at Nassau, Bahamas, at
Yeah.
Atlantis.
when's your cruise, by the way?
I'm not going. It would be next week.
We gotta
Or,
talk
not
about
next
that.
week, but like couple weeks away.
We get talk about this.
Dude, I
Let's
feel.
talk about that.
I guess we can get off the Carowinds or the theme park topics after this, but I feel kind of bad because like
That's the ride.
dang, that reminds me of the It's Always Sunny episode.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Have you seen? You know,
Oh,
they're talking
yeah.
about the
So-
It's Always
like-
Sunny
like
episode of the
Leap of
water
Faith,
park
yeah.
where like Danny DeVito's character goes down the water slide.
Yeah.
It just reminds me. It's like he like
Anyway, I just
like,
started
destroys his
blasting.
back going down. It just reminded me of that. But
When I was a kid, I tried to ride those at Carowinds.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just about to get over my fear. I've not. We'll come back to you. I promise. I was just about to get over my fear
Wait,
when I went up.
one?
When I was a kid, it was just
Going
one
down
of
the
the.
slide.
It was one of
One
the
of the straight down
verticals.
slides.
Okay.
But it didn't have like a floor drop. It was like
yeah,
you start
yeah.
yourself.
You kind of like.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
seen those.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
But when I went up to the lifeguard, like I was about to get over my fear, I was like, "All right, I fine, I can do it." My friends were doing it, and like I had a rivet on my pocket, and like
And
you
they wouldn't
couldn't
let you
have-
go.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
man,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, you can't do it." And I was like, "Oh, serious?
Shucks.
Oh no, man."
Oh darn!
Hey, I'll be with the our toys and stuff.
Hey
you know.
guys, sorry.
But he's
I got stomach ache. Sorry, guys,
Yeah.
can't go.
Yeah.
but I've never done a slide since then. Like that was the only time I ever tried.
They're sketchy.
Really?
They are very
It was the only time I ever
sketchy.
tried.
Dude, you ride like every roller coaster. What do you mean?
The problem is
different.
like
It took me a
You're
long
strapped
time.
in though, like
now
you're
we have
harnessed
long
in.
hair, it's like
Oh,
it's
fair.
a thing.
True,
It's,
yeah.
I can't just go get in a pool now. It's
Yeah.
like, I have to think about like, okay, my hair's gonna be screwed up, and I'm
Also
washing
know
my
it.
hair.
You know
Yeah,
exactly what you're
gotcha.
talking about.
But
What?
I didn't
We
mean
have
to
long hair.
interrupt you.
Yeah.
It was a joke.
Because like when I had short hair, I
Totally.
washed my hair every day.
Yeah.
But now it's like my hair is too dry, and if I
Yeah.
washed it every day, I'd be
Yeah.
screwed
Using
up.
conditioner?
I have to. I have like, especially if I wash it too much, I have dandruff.
Yeah, that's what
So,
I run
like,
into sometimes.
I have to Head and Shoulders once a week. Go ahead.
Anyway,
I
that's our
interrupted
I
you.
was just
routine,
gonna say, I
guys.
feel bad because like I mean y'all know if we're going to Carolyn's like you see like raccoons and stuff. The other night I was leaving with an associate. I don't know if you should block out where I work. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We were leaving and stuff, and like there's something by a trash can, and I'm just assuming like he kind of because he's a new guy, so like he was kind of like what, and I was like it's probably like a raccoon or a possum or something, and so like it's not inside it, but it's like right outside it, like around it. So I'm just like it's probably like a possum or whatever. So we kind of like are making our way around it, kind of like from distance. And we see it like for a brief second, and it runs off. And I was like, I didn't recognize what it was at first. And he's like, what is that? He was like a 15-year-old, and I was like, it's just a possum.
Like, you've never seen a possum.
We see it, and we see it like run off, and like I realized it's an armadillo, and I'm like,
What, really?
That's cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
Well, I'm
Wow.
assuming it was like I know what a possum and like a raccoon and stuff look like.
Aren't-
Like,
aren't
it has like a
possums the
harder
same
shell,
family?
kind of, or like.
The possums are the only marsupial in America.
But they're not
Really?
the same family as an armadillo. Am I stupid? for
It could
thinking
be.
that?
I don't know. But I feel bad because like I was just like, well, I was like, that's cool. Like whatever.
So it wasn't furry or anything. Like, it
No,
was
like I mean, that was the first time I ever seen a armadillo in real life.
Yeah, that's weird.
And so like, but like 2 days because this was like 2 weeks ago. So like 2 or 3 days later, I'm just talking to a few like managers and stuff, and
Yeah.
I just bring up, I'm like, yeah, I saw an armadillo, and one of the managers who ever stayed, he's like, wait, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. And apparently that's like a big deal. He has to like call people now because they carry like leprosy and stuff.
They do.
What, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so he's just like,
They're very
he
big,
didn't
like,
freak out, but he was like, oh man,
disease
like, I have to like,
type.
I have to call like,
Get workers' comp.
I don't know who it is. He has to call, but he's like,
me.
I have to call like,
I don't think I want leprosy.
I have to call
Those
whoever to
Bible
like come and
plagues.
like
Yeah.
spray and stuff like that. So I don't know if I felt at first I thought they were gonna like kill it or something. I felt kind of bad because armadillos are kind of cute, but
Would
like
you kill it?
no, it ran
Oh,
off.
okay.
But like,
I was like, what?
he's talking like he has to like I guess they don't have to kill it, but like they have to spray
You
and
have to
like
let
make
people
sure
know.
like yeah. And
Armadillos
so
are great. I just looked up. They're actually common in western North Carolina. But
yeah
they've been found as far east as Raleigh. So
Yep.
they've definitely
makes
been.
sense.
yeah, there's I think there's 2 or 3 different kinds of armadillos in America because the ones in Texas are different from the ones in Southeast because there's like 5-band or no. I don't think the ones around here do carry leprosy. Those are the ones in Texas, but like I think it's like a protocol where like if you see an armadillo, you have to. I don't know. He was telling me like, he has to like call.
Are they Irish?
I don't know.
I
feel
think I'm
kinda
gonna
bad.
call. I think I'm gonna call Noah out.
For what?
I think armadillo is the word.
Oh,
I think armadillo is the word.
That's a
because,
good one.
Because think about it. Ryan was just in San Antonio.
oh,
I think
that's really good.
think
That's
that was
really
the word.
good.
I mean, it could
His
be a
face.
crazy coincidence.
That's really good, dude.
All I'm saying is that, like, I mean, it might not even have been an
if
armadillo.
I catch
but,
that,
like,
that's amazing.
That's a really, really
all I'm
good.
saying is it might not have been one, but like, I'm 90% sure it was because it had like you saw like the sheen on its back. Like, it
I
wasn't,
mean, like,
fur.
I'm not lying. They can be found. in
Yeah,
Washington,
yeah.
D.C. But
That's
that's,
interesting.
good. He was
My dad's seen one before. He said he's seen one on the highway before.
Ryan the Vampire was feeding in San Antonio.
Dude, you gotta tell me that after the show.
I will. It's a completely letdown story, but Ryan will tell it to the people next podcast. But I'll definitely tell you.
I won't be here for it, but yeah.
Hey, we're gonna do this revolving thing of guests, so
Hear that, Russell?
What?
Brad, the podcast loves you. The fans love you. We need Brad on the podcast.
You gotta get him on. He's gonna freak out. I
I
can't
know.
even tell him we're doing this because he's gonna be like, man, I'm ready to be on. Like he's ready to be on for a while. But
Who's Brad?
my dad.
His dad.
Okay, cool.
He
father.
is our
Oh,
biggest
father.
supporter. He's our biggest supporter. We got to get him on
Aw.
the podcast.
I thought I was your biggest supporter.
He's
We
our
got a
he's
couple
our
big
first.
supporters.
He can verify the. Well,
You know
he
what?
wasn't there, but my dad's
I'd
seen
like
an
to leave.
armadillo on the highway before, or he said he has. So
He's the only person in the family who's seen our armadillo.
he just said he saw on the highway. Like
Does
3
your
months ago.
family watch this, by the way?
No,
I'm
I have
kind of
an
glad
aunt.
my family doesn't watch any of my podcasts, honestly.
Well, I'm gonna send it to him now that you said that.
Fuck.
A good word to say.
Leave that out.
Yeah, there you go. They know.
That was
I-
my story. Y'all
by the
gotta-
way, just sorry. We have 8. You have 7 minutes and 50 seconds left to do your cards.
Are you
No way,
serious?
dude.
It's
No
been 45
way.
minutes?
Yes.
so
That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
somebody else talk.
Noah has done one card, and
That's
it's armadillo.
insane.
Yeah.
I've done
said
I've
yeah.
done 2
He said
cards.
yeah.
But like
Sarcastic, yeah.
I have no idea how I'm gonna
Did
get
you
this other
use a
one in.
spell on the
Do what?
animal?
Do what?
You do like the Avada Kedavra?
What to get it to leave?
Yeah.
If
No,
Noah wouldn't have said what, I would have believed that, but there was a hang up there.
Yeah.
We're gonna mark spell.
But no, I mean, it just ran off. Like, I guess we scared.
Oh,
it.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
That magical armadillo just pooped back into existence. Whatever. Shut up.
Well, what's actually so my house actually has. Have you ever seen like a groundhog like in real life?
Groundhog?
My house, like we have this big hill that has like the
Yeah.
Look, he's calling you out.
whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but we have groundhogs in our backyard. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is cool.
It is cool.
So
I'll
it's,
show you.
uh,
I'll
it
show
is
you a
cool.
video of it.
Yeah. So it's
I'll show you videos of it.
what's his freaking name? I can't. Bill.
Bill.
Hicks?
Bill Nye, the Science Guy.
No, Bill.
no,
Bill O'Brien.
What's the dude? Groundhog Day. What's the dude's
O'Reilly?
name?
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Bill Murray. Thank
Bill
you.
Murray.
So you have Bill Murray in
You
your
mean-
backyard?
No.
Well, I don't have
Bill Murray, your card?
now.
No, I wish.
That's a good movie, by the way.
It is a
Gentlemen,
good Groundhog
I have
Day.
done all my cards, and I have been
Bill
done
Murray,
for
your card.
quite some time.
Yeah,
actually.
me too.
My dad hates Bill Murray.
You're done?
Yeah.
Yeah, after spell, you're done. Spell, armadillo, Russell's a groundhog. Does anybody have any?
Definitely
No,
You're gonna-
you're gonna get mad at me, dude. I've done it.
Noah, I swear to God.
It's definitely not the first time.
Noah, no, you have 6 minutes, or we're gonna burn your eyebrows off.
It's hard to organically like weave
know,
these
it's
into
hard.
conversation.
But no, have you really done at least one of your card?
Yeah.
Every
This ain't
single
the werewolf
podcast,
game, man. I ain't lying to you.
every single podcast, this man fails to do his
It's
card.
one. It's usually one. It's usually
Noah.
one card I can't do.
No, it's not.
You do your.
This is
freaking
why you
cards right
get
now.
bullied, dude.
I'm
Dude,
working on it. I'm working
First
on
of all, I'm gonna go ahead and say right now. That was my chair. I'm gonna go ahead and say right
sure
now.
it was.
My cards were the hardest possible ones ever. The words that I had to come up with, and y'all just bought them and believed them.
I always do.
You're a good bullshitter, man. That's what it is.
I'm full of.
There's
a movie-
I'm a good
There's a
people
movie.
person. I
First
What
of
is
all,
that? What is that?
Is that a dog?
That's a groundhog.
dude, you need to kill those. They're gonna tear your yard.
Yeah,
up.
dude. They're
Well,
gonna
hey,
fuck
it's
it
a
up.
rental.
Real
So
quick. There's a movie. Shit. What is it called?
Groundhog Day. We just
No.
talked about this.
It's a movie where one of the lines is, "You're a bullshit artist," and I love that line.
But you're a bullshit artist.
You're a bullshit artist. That's horseshit. You're a bullshit artist. Bullshit artist.
Am not.
Bullshit.
I
They
recognize
say-
that. What's
They
that from?
say, I'm gonna look up the movie in a second, but they say that probably 36 times. It's like, "Are you a bullshit artist?" No, I'm not a bullshit artist. You're a bullshit artist. No, you're a bullshit artist. It's
Was that from Moisture?
no.
The thing you
Moisture
guys
is
made?
our movie.
Gotcha.
No,
Yeah, no,
this,
I know.
This movie is fucked up, and everyone should watch it because it's hilarious. It's about a guy who kills people, but
Okay.
before he does it, he gets covered in grease. He covers himself in, I think it's called The Greasy Strangler, and it's a comedy movie, but like
Where'd you find these movies? You're looking it
you
up.
see the photo, right? he gets covered in grease.
What the fuck?
And just goes and kills people.
Looks like he's
That's
covered in
weird.
mayonnaise.
And, like,
or
him
not
and his-
mayonnaise, mustard.
It was on like a top 100 list on
Really?
Letterboxd. Do you have Letterboxd?
Oh yes, I love Letterboxd.
He has Letterboxd. We need to get everyone's Letterboxd.
Yeah, Letterboxd is
Letterboxed
great.
up.
That is not mine on cards.
We are brought to you by Letterboxd.
By the way, 3 minutes and 48 seconds.
What
I'm
were we
just gonna go
timing,
ahead and
by the way?
say I'm not gonna get this last one in. Like, there's no way.
I'm not
3
gonna
minutes,
I'm not
40.
for sure not gonna
you
get
Yeah,
have
3
to-
minutes. Yeah.
Hey,
3 minutes,
you
yeah.
you have to do a double shot of whatever.
Well, I've already
alcohol
had
you
too
have.
much of that, so
No more of that. Do you have whiskey in the house?
I don't know if I have 2 shots.
I'll take
for
a
it.
double shot
I have
of
one.
What does that mean?
Coca-Cola Zero.
It's not much. Have you seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space before?
Yes.
Dude, that's such a great
Reminds me
movie.
of the crappy movie.
Is that one of your things?
The movie?
Killer Clowns.
Wait.
No, we're talking about crappy movies right now.
Dude, movie
practical-
sucks.
Wait,
How was that a crappy movie?
The
movie
practical
sucks.
effects in it are great. First off, watch.
I
your
mean,
mouth.
yeah, it's whatever.
How was that a
but,
crappy
like,
movie?
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
That is. What the fuck?
Is that your card to shell in a good movie?
That was his card. to shit
I'll
on a
shoot my
good
cards
fucking
right
movie.
now. No, it's not.
I'm not kidding. Have you ever seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
That's
It's
like-
seriously hilarious.
That's like,
Dude,
I mean, it's funny. It's funny, but
Really
like, it's just
creative
like,
visual
How
effects.
how long? Like, is it older?
Was it
movie
like
or?
an '80s movie or something?
yeah, it's got to be like.
Oh.
it's
Yeah.
like the
They
one
made a
like.
video game recently,
But I'm just saying, it
actually.
reminded me of that because like it's like the one
I-
movie where it's like meant to be like, you know, it's not a blockbuster movie. You know, it's like it's like a weird
Blockbuster
campy.
video.
It's campy.
Yeah.
It's campy. So I actually wanted. There's a
Yeah, it's
there's a
campy, that's the word.
clown named Rudy, and I actually wanted him tattooed on me.
Why don't you do it?
This specific clown. That's Rudy
That's a great
or
tattoo
Ruby. It
right
might
there.
be might be Ruby. I don't remember, but that guy.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I definitely didn't watch that.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
It's fun,
It was
though.
funny. It wasn't like bad in like a bad way. It was, but it was campy. Like that's the word. Like
Just say
yeah.
you hated the movie.
It's
man.
very.
okay.
It's just.
I
silly.
hate it. It was fine.
Speaking of
It was-
movies-
it was whatever.
Did you guys see the movie Leave the World Behind?
No.
Don't
Ethan
remember.
Hawke?
No. So it
Don't spoil it if you.
it was written
haven't
by
seen it.
Obama.
Oh yeah.
Obama did it.
Because he put it on his best movie of the
Like,
year.
well, no, like he like.
I don't think it was written by him.
Well, no, Obama
He
like
produced it or
apparently he
whatever.
like was like a producer or something.
Is George Clooney in it?
No, it's Julie Roberts.
There's somebody famous in it. It's kind of
Why
like.
is the president producing
Oh,
movies?
I know, that's really weird.
So
Like-
bizarre.
Well, it's funny because like every year
Well,
he,
that's- I
they
mean,
said
he
that
plays
Obama
golf
like
and-
was.
he comes out with like. Have you seen it? Because he'll release like, oh, these are my top.
Yeah.
but you don't produce.
He'll be like, these are my
I
top
do-
10
I do
songs of the
produce
year.
movies.
Yeah.
Or like my
of
top
course,
10
you're my
movies.
bad.
Yeah.
And then like for his top 10 movies, like, oh yeah, Leave the World Behind was like one of my favorite movies of the year. It's like, bro,
It just
Very-
it just really freaks me out that Obama like
executive
would have
producers
been the
executive
producer.
producers are-
Yeah.
He was an executive producer, and that's typically just money.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's just.
not-
I mean,
I
yeah,
was
that's
just
what I assume.
well the and like I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but like
Don't spoil it.
it's very realistic. Like if you watch the movie, you're like, oh my gosh, like that could actually happen.
They
And
bomb
so
a-
that
Wait, what's the
Obama like
premise?
would have been part of it.
Is it like Left
What'd you say?
Behind?
Am I gonna have to cut that
I
out?
don't think I've ever seen
If,
that.
hold on, time out. If I have to cut something out, don't say it when someone's speaking. In the
Nah,
middle of you
it's not-
talking, I think he said something. I
he
had to
said it's
cut
very
out.
realistic, and I said, did they?
No.
I have
It's
to cut that out,
It's
don't
kind
Why
of
you
like
don't cut that
What does
out?
that mean?
okay.
What
So
does that mean?
basically,
Obama. Well, shut the fuck
no.
I can't put that in. What the fuck?
Anyway, sorry.
It's
So,
a
all right,
fact.
all right,
You
here we
look it
go.
up.
So it's not going to ruin the movie, but like basically, like the gist of the story is like it's the start of like some type of like apocalyptic.
Yeah, I
event.
know that.
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
Just don't spoil the.
No, I'm
ending.
not. No, that's all I'm going to say. But like, it was a very interesting movie in the fact that Obama was an executive producer of
Yeah.
it.
That's bizarre.
Really was
So,
really
like,
interesting.
So a producer is like they're handling scheduling, like they're making sure everyone's showing up at fucking 8 a.m. They know exactly what needs to be filmed. They're like,
But why would he be the
dictator.
one
They
that
have
does
No,
that?
no,
creative input too.
They do, but
Yeah.
and so a director is more of.
Like he actually like does it. Like
So executive
Executes it.
producer
Yeah,
is
yeah,
more
yeah.
of, I'm gonna give you $1 million to make this movie, and then hey, that's time, by the way.
wow.
Peanut
An
butter
executive
jelly.
producer is like, I'm gonna give money to help produce this movie, but like they also might throw in like a writer and
Yeah.
like, hey, I want this actor, or like they do have some say, and they can just do it. They influence it with money. But like a producer is more of like
Yeah.
the principle of
Right,
the
right.
film.
And to be fair, sometimes movie knowledge here. Sometimes executive producer could just be somebody who like has no real input. They
Yep.
just like sometimes it's just an honorary
They're just like
thing.
sponsoring it.
Yeah,
kinda.
yeah,
like,
that too.
For example, I got my Batman Forever.
Are you an executive producer?
No. Hold on, just listen. I got my Batman Forever shirt on right now. Tim Burton was credited as a producer on that, even though he had like
Nothing to do with it?
Yeah, nothing to do with it. Yeah, so
yeah,
that happens.
The
yeah.
little tip of the hat thing. you
It's
know?
funny
Yeah.
if you see like if you see Danny DeVito's production credits.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like on movies that like
Dude.
you don't think that, like, he
he
produced.
he
Yeah.
directed
Yeah.
Like,
Matilda.
Matilda?
No, he directed Matilda.
Matilda's a good
He was
movie.
also in Matilda.
Matilda
Yeah,
is
yeah.
The new one or the old
fucking
one?
great.
Yeah.
I think he might have
The
even
old one?
produced.
The old one or the new one?
There's a
new Matilda?
musical,
There's
right?
a new Matilda.
Fuck
Isn't
that.
it a
Fuck that.
musical?
The one that came out like
I don't
20 years
know.
ago.
No.
The legit
original
Matilda.
one
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the perfect.
The good
Matilda,
one.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a Tim Burton movie too?
I think he
With the
produced
chocolate
and
cake.
directed Matilda.
Yeah, you're probably
I'm pretty
right.
sure.
No, but with the Obama thing, I
Passion
just thought it was
Project.
funny because like
That's a good. It's seriously a
Yeah.
good movie, dude.
Sorry. Anyway, what were you saying?
it was just funny with Obama because like well I already pretty much said, but it's just funny that like he's like he's in my top 10 movies, and the movie he produced is like top 10 movie. It's like
What is that? What do you mean?
because every year he releases like
he
his
said-
top whatever movies.
Let me be
this is a good
clear.
movie.
So Matilda was based on a story by Roald Dahl.
Yes.
I don't know how to say his first
Uh,
name. It's directed by Danny. It's starring Danny. It's narrated by Danny, and it's
Passion Project, basically.
yes.
Yes.
It's so I mean, but I'm serious. People think of him just as like the penguin and like the goofy guy on Always Sunny. He's
His production
he's
credits
really
are,
funny.
legitimately insane.
As
Yeah.
an actor, he's
He-
really funny, but as a producer,
Yeah,
like
he's the real deal.
He is so smart. Like
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing.
Look at his cinematic catalog. Twins. Amazing.
Twins was great. I just saw Twins for the first time like a month ago.
Never
Hey,
heard
he was
of
in
it.
LA. I watched
It's Arnold
LA.
Schwarzenegger
What were you saying?
and Danny DeVito are twins at birth, and like they just go on. a
That's
buddy
funny
cop
because
movie.
like and you would appreciate this
Yeah, yeah.
because Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger were villains for Batman.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they
What
did
was
that recent-
Arnold
did
of
you
He
He
guys
was
see
he was
that?
Freeze or
Really?
Freeze.
Did you guys see
I
that?
did
I
not
saw
know
that.
that.
I saw that.
Freeze,
Yeah,
Mr. Freeze is a roller
Yeah,
coaster.
Mr. Freeze.
So anyway,
Freeze
context,
roller
guys. Recently on I think the Oscars, they had
Yeah, they both
Arnold
were like
Schwarzenegger.
presenting.
Did they
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I
And
know
they
that.
have like little inside jokes, like, "Oh, how Batman like get rid of you," kind of thing, and then it cuts to Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah,
Yep.
that son of a bitch right there. And then like Michael Keaton's
And he's like, bring it on.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, come on,
He-
come on.
That-
That
I
makes
wish I would've
sense.
seen
Okay,
that.
I saw that clip, but I didn't get it.
Yeah.
No.
'Cause I didn't know
You
Arnold
clearly
Schwarzenegger
have
was
never watched
also-
Batman.
Michael-
Oh, I know
School
Danny
Batman.
DeVito, Michael Keaton. I
I
didn't know
have
Arnold
just
Schwarzenegger.
Michael
a
Keaton's-
podcast, a reference for you. Night of the Batman. Me and my wife do it. I'll teach you about Batman.
There you go. Night of the Batman. I'm gonna give you a end of the. I think at the end to plug everything you do because Alex he's involved in a lot of different podcasts and stuff like that. You should definitely check it out, especially if you like the topics like Batman and what else.
All
Do
these
it
things,
now, do
all
it now.
these
Do it.
phallic things being shoved in my face. But
Alex, tell the fine people at home, the Magnolia Street subscribers, the faithful.
yeah, the
what you're
faithful.
involved
Yeah,
in.
I'm one of them.
We're talking to you.
So anyway, tangential exchange, kind of like this show. We get drunk and talk about stuff. Greg's been on the show.
I have.
What mean? Also, your guys have been on there too.
Yes, we have.
Yes. And then I have Night of the Batman. Me and my wife do it together, and then Flashbacks, where we it's like a rewatch podcast. We cover every episode of The Flash. That probably not going to finish that anytime soon, but hey, we're having fun. Yeah, and that's
Awesome.
it.
What's the best if they were gonna jump into Night of the Flash and the Batman one? What's the best episode for them to jump in? Number one or one in the middle?
With the rewatch podcast, you ideally want to start at the beginning because it's just like that. But I know we had a rough start with that one. We get better as it goes on. Just give it a chance. Night of the Batman is very much designed to be like episodic, so you can just pick it up whenever.
Okay.
Honestly, whatever interests you. And then tangential exchange, we just talk about random bullshit. So
There you go.
You stay on topic.
Start wherever.
Yeah.
Go back, forward, front, side to side.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
Awesome.
Got
we
it.
we definitely think Alex. He drove how long
Hour and 15.
to get here, which
insane.
means
Yeah.
that's
All
I
of
can't-
you should be
75
thankful.
minutes.
All of you.
Can we get if you appreciate this man for coming out?
Money donations.
Not
will be
money.
accept- Oh, okay.
maybe we'll start a little lower. How about like and subscribe? Maybe send this to your Uncle Tony. If you have an Uncle Tony and he does not get this in a text from you tonight, you don't love him.
We'll come to your house and break your shins.
Comment if you have an uncle named
Alex
Tony.
will do that
Yes.
in Minecraft.
Yes.
But no, let's get a card count really quick.
Are we gonna take a break though? Because I gotta pee.
Oh, you were
Russell
just a
has
break,
to
weren't
pee.
you?
Lights.
All four.
Done.
We're good.
We're good.
Didn't you say break halfway through or something?
Let's get a card count. I think we're rolling through this. If we want to
Yeah,
extend
we're
it,
rolling through
Dude,
it.
that 45 minutes was nothing.
It was so
That was
fast.
nothing.
dude,
Yeah.
half of that was a tooth.
And
I mean,
Yeah, I know.
The last podcast too wasn't it like an hour and 20 or something?
It was up there.
Dude,
It
that
was up
flew
there.
by. Like that didn't have like an hour 20.
That's
Yeah.
a good thing. We want
Oh,
it
yeah.
to fly by. We want people to enjoy it. But let's get a card count. Has anyone not done their 3?
No.
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 Wait.
Wait, I don't know what's that.
I haven't done all my.
Okay, well, can we take a break then?
I wasn't. Time out, hold on.
He
I
was
wasn't
kind of
actually-
facing this way.
I wasn't actually asking you because I fucking know you haven't done any.
Come on, big dog.
Well, now you're waiting. Now
Alex,
you're waiting.
have you
so.
really done all? I've
Yes.
done all 3.
I've done
Yes,
all
I
three.
have.
You've
Yes.
done all 3. He said, "Me too."
I've done one.
I'm done
Yeah,
with I'm
right.
done with this cigar. This cigar has hurt me physically, so I'm done with it.
Wow.
So do we want to take a if we
Let's-
take a 5-minute break,
gotta
we're
pee.
gonna stop the
Commercial break.
Let's take a break and then we'll like go over the cards or something. Or
We'll be right back
give like
after
10
these
minutes.
messages.
We're back. What's up?
Mic check.
Okay, what were we saying about the whiskey?
Oh, the Southern
That you drink
Star.
every fucking drop of.
Dude, I am really sorry, but like it was so good and actually it was higher. I didn't do that much.
What's
so.
what's the percentage?
What percentage did you take?
It feels
Or-
pretty darn good. That's what it is.
He took 100% of it. Yeah.
I felt a little something at first.
well, I definitely feel something after that last glass.
46%.
46%.
Dang, that's
Nor-
pretty
yeah, it's
good,
like
isn't it?
40% is normal.
Oh, yeah, have the label facing right.
There you
They're
go.
paying us.
Just like
yeah,
the
yeah,
Coca-Cola Zero.
Yeah, come on.
Anyways,
But no,
Don't
so
wreck this ad deal for me.
if Noah doesn't finish his cards, what is his punishment? Do we burn his eyebrows? Seriously.
I mean, it's a fire right there.
R.I.P.
I want you to remove one of your eyebrows with a razor.
Yeah, just shave it.
I can't do that.
Live
Then
on
you
air.
do your fucking cards.
I'm gonna do them.
Okay.
How many have you done?
What do you mean you're going to do
card?
them? He has multiple?
Shaving your eyebrow, your card.
You have multiple?
Yeah, I told you like 5 minutes before you're bagging on me that I haven't done any of them.
well, to Noah's credit though, like that 45 minutes went so fast.
I'm telling
Like,
you, dude.
It went
And
really fast.
It probably went exactly
And
45
then
minutes worth.
Greg was like, "Okay, you gotta start doing them." He
True.
talks for the next 5 minutes. I can't do it. He's eating up the time. I gotta talk. Let me talk.
Okay, I'm not going to
Let me
say
yap
shit.
some.
I'm not saying shit.
Let me yap some.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And so you start doing the cards.
Peanut butter jelly.
Caribou.
Uncrustables, dude. The peanut butter and jelly.
We're good.
I thought that was. I do think that's one of your cards.
Dude, that's one of. I had 3 today, dude.
Uncrustables are good.
I can't.
I almost
can't
bought a
eat
box
anything.
of them.
If I have to
can't
chew it, I
stop.
can't.
Did you? All right. So did you ever eat them like straight out of the refrigerator? Or did you heat them up?
First
Heat 'em up.
First of all, they have to be in the freezer.
You've
dude.
never heated them up?
Yes.
They have
Heat
to be
'em
in the
up.
freezer.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Like, would you heat up a regular peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yeah. Have you ever had like warm peanut butter? You're missing out.
I mean, I've
Yeah,
had like
warm peanut
I've had like
butter
a
is different than
toasted
warm
so
jelly.
good.
peanut butter jelly and banana
yeah, but
sandwich.
I mean, it
Cold
doesn't
is
mean
good though
anything.
too. To be fair.
I just eat
Cold
it room
is good.
temperature. I mean, the jelly's cold 'cause it's in the refrigerator.
That's why
But
I was
like the
implied
peanut butter and
on
the
being
bread,
agree about the frozen
I don't
peanut butter.
warm it
Yeah,
up.
you put cold peanut
Well, I
or
can't
cold
eat-
jelly on a warm toast, it's gonna warm up. So like, what's the
I don't know.
difference?
Heating it up just sounds weird. It sounds like
I
not
don't think
intuitive.
it's that weird. I'm just fucking.
Wait,
with you.
what?
It just sounds counterintuitive to like heat up a peanut butter or a uncrustable.
I do
You
think
never
cold
You're
is
missing
better
out.
than
toasted
warm.
ones, though?
I've had a peanut.
Sorry,
I've
this
had
is
a
sandwich talk, guys.
I've had a. This is important stuff. I've had a toasted peanut butter jelly and banana sandwich before.
Banana.
sounds good.
Banana.
That does
Nice.
sound good.
That is one of my words.
What was his other one that we called?
Armadillo.
Armadillo and banana, and then you had groundhog, and then you had spell.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of funny if like Ryan.
To be
texted
fair,
us
that was
two
hard to
different
work
animals.
in.
What if Ryan said the exact same thing for everybody?
He admitted
That'd be
it.
kind of funny. Don't think that
You're
was
never
my
supposed to
word.
admit it.
Oh, okay.
Wait till
well,
the end to admit it.
I'm the guest.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
So, Noah,
If Noah remembers it, he can call it out. I won't. We can't call it out.
Oh yeah.
Can't
I
call
don't
what
know.
out?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Anyways,
What are we talking about?
One of his cards that we think he did. We can't say it,
oh, okay.
and Noah will not remember because
Noah doesn't
Noah.
remember anything.
No,
I think I remember one of them.
Cite the stuff on the cards anyway.
How much time we got
Are
left?
you like keep it so people can't look at your
Yeah.
stuff?
Start the timer again. We got like 15, 20 minutes, whatever.
no, you have 8:30.
We just started. You said 15 minutes. Like
He said we're gonna start 15 minutes, and then he started 15
You
minutes.
gotta give me a warning.
Actually, I
He
moved
did.
it. I moved
He
it
said
to
15
12.
minutes.
I moved it to 12.
Yeah, you gotta bump three more minutes.
I moved it to 12
Okay,
because we have to have room to talk about the thing. This can't go on for an hour and a half.
No,
Nobody's
no.
gonna listen to an hour and a half.
I will.
I will.
would.
You will. I will.
Just
I
flew
will.
back.
I'll have to do it 6 times.
The last one
Because
flew
I-
by.
Listen to it at work.
There you go.
Like half
I
my
do too.
podcasts I listen to.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. If
Yeah.
almost
I started
90%.
the audiobook thing, by the way.
Dude, that's what you got to do. That's what I do at work
'cause
too.
I saw your post. I'm like, you know what?
I can't
I'm
do it.
gonna get into this.
Do you use the Libby app though? Libby?
No, I got Audible.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Libby is free though. If you have a library card,
YouTube has a lot of audiobooks.
that too.
Yeah.
YouTube actually has all of the series of unfortunate events, like the kids book
That's cool.
read by Tim Curry.
I used to be
wow.
so about that. He also did
Tim Curry.
the Christmas Carol thing. That's on Audible. That's like an Audible.
I have to look that
original.
up. I have to look
Yeah.
that up. But look
He
up.
was the Joker at one point, or he was supposed to be.
He would have been a good one.
Yeah, he was in the. You guys remember the '90s, the Batman, the animated series?
No, I've only seen the
From the
live
Kevin,
action.
Kevin Conroy with the Joker and everything.
I've only
Oh
seen
yeah,
the live
yeah,
action.
yeah.
He was supposed to be the Joker in
actual
that.
Joker.
Yeah, but
But
they
he
recast
should have
him.
been one in the live action. Like his face, he could do some really good facial expression. I think maybe not the Joker, but he could do a villain.
Yeah.
I feel like Jim Carrey could be like a good
Are you
Joker,
just
like the
saying
way
that
his
'cause
face
Pennywise?
is.
No, Tim Curry is fucking awesome.
No, I'm saying. Are you just saying that because he played Pennywise though?
I think
Oh, I
that
forgot he
was a
did.
good show, but he played Rocky and Rocky Horror. I mean, he played
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah,
Frankfurter.
fair. Yeah.
By the way, I slept on that movie
Curry
for a long
cast
time.
coming soon.
I slept on that movie for a long time. I didn't think Rocky Horror was going to be a good movie.
Did you see it in the theater or the?
No,
the
never
I thought
seen
you
it
were
in
talking about
theater.
the Sylvester.
Never seen it in theater. I've
Stallone
only seen the DVD,
movie.
like the theatrical release.
How was it? I've never seen
Fantastic.
it.
What do you mean?
I've never
The
seen
actual
it.
movie?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you.
It's perfect, dude. It's seriously funny.
Better than Killer Clowns?
Yes, it really is.
Okay,
And then third underneath that is Little Shop of Horrors.
haven't seen that.
I can never.
You never seen
I
Little
still.
Shop of Horrors?
Are you a musical guy?
No, I'm a film guy though.
Movie guy.
Okay, yeah, me too.
I still can't get into Audible thing or like audiobooks in general. I've tried on and off. Like, I've tried.
Yeah,
fiction.
what are the fucking books for women?
I mean, I read books, but like audio, I just can't do it.
I'm
Okay, yeah.
friends with them on Goodreads.
I don't know you that well, so I can't like.
No, I read it.
can't
I mean,
start doing
I
that
mostly
thing where
read.
start
I read
roasting you.
nonfiction, and so I try to listen to nonfiction, and that's very boring. And so I tried fiction, and I can't really do fiction. I mean, I don't know. It's just I can't pay attention to a story or whatever people are saying.
You gotta. Eventually, it'll click where like you can, because I do it at
Well-
work. Where like I'm working on something,
Yeah.
and I'm completely zoned out listening to what I'm listening to.
I was gonna say this. Well, I'm not gonna say it clicked for me, but at one point,
5 minutes, 5.5.
Do you guys time this every time, by the way?
We try to.
Okay, gotcha.
Last time we didn't start the
extended like
timer
3
until like
times
20
every time.
minutes.
Me and my friend just talk about bullshit till we're basically tired. Yeah.
The one time it kind of clicked for me was when I was listening to like these. It was like books, but like people, the author would whatever it's called. They would narrate their own book or whatever.
Narrate the
That's
book.
what you like.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna say I like it, but that's when it started to click for me. But it was like a bio.
Why? But
Struggle to
it was
give
a
me straight
biography.
answers, man.
Well, that's
It
not
was-
what a biography is.
What do you mean?
Biography is like a story about a person.
Autobiography
Yeah, but
is
if they
when
write it
do
about themselves,
That's an autobiography.
I don't
But
know.
that's not a. But if Stephen King reads his own book, that's not an autobiography.
I'm just saying that. Well, I was gonna. I don't. I wanted to be the person.
Autobiography is like something.
If you
true
let me
about
tell my
them.
story, I was trying to be climatic with it. But basically,
You trying to be what?
climatic.
This is not the grammar and spelling podcast.
Yeah. Anyways, well, let me just get my story off real quick. Hold on.
I'm sorry, I'm being rude. I'm the
So I was
guest here,
I was
my
listening
bad.
to the book, and it was like whatever you were saying. It wasn't an autobiography. It wasn't a biography, but it was like a list of stories. I guess it wasn't a full book though, but it was by Conan O'Brien.
Anthology? Is that
Conan-
the word you're looking for?
Conan O'Brien.
That's his word.
Yep.
Armadillo and
No, it's
Conan
not.
O'Brien. The fuck it isn't.
Are you saying that me saying Conan O'Brien is my word? I mean, it's my card.
Yeah.
It's not true.
It was have me say Conan O'Brien.
That's not true.
Have us say Conan O'Brien.
It's not true either.
There's no way he'd get that good of a card twice though.
He's got a podcast.
But it Ryan.
I'm never
so
talking
Ryan-
about. I'm never
texted
talking
me.
about my audiobooks or anything again. I
remember-
can't tell a story without y'all saying. Both the stories I've said, y'all said is my card. I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
You remember the
Screw y'all.
first the card we got where it's like have someone say Shaq?
Yep. That was so
That was
good.
Ryan.
Was it really?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
No
and-
kidding.
So
Ryan,
yes,
that was-
Ryan would do that.
That was a banger though.
That was a banger. And we told
Shout
I
out to
told
Ryan.
Ryan before this. I was like,
do stuff like that.
yeah, and he was like, that was me, right? And I was like, just so you know, that was our favorite card.
That
So
was
you
so
know
good.
he did that
It
again.
was a banger.
Conan O'Brien. Or have someone say armadillo or something.
Or bring up San Antonio.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say
I didn't
I'm
bring
gonna-
San
I'm gonna
Antonio.
tease it because I don't think y'all know. My card was actually have someone say something, and I successfully
You
did
got
it.
the easiest.
you really?
Who was it? Can you at least tell
I
us who
know.
did it?
I had the hardest
The
three.
fuck?
I had the hardest three.
No. Once you hear mine, you'll know that mine was the hardest.
Dude,
No.
mine was a spell. What do
No.
you mean?
What you keep saying? Yours?
Dude, I already revealed that. It's not new information at this point.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we called that one out.
Yeah. That's one. That's
Again.
the only one you're getting.
Again, to be fair, I think you did it fine. Noah didn't hear you, and he asked what, and that's when it
Well,
Yeah.
no one doesn't pay
Yeah.
attention.
exactly.
Yeah.
If he would have just rolled with it, I wouldn't even heard it.
Yeah.
I was.
What
all
do you
clumsy.
think-
I was like, it's
No,
a spell.
it was literally him asking, "What did you say?" or something, and I was like, "Wait, what did you say?"
How much time's left?
Huh?
I'm really curious to see
2
what
minutes,
Greg's
2
was
and a
because
half.
I'm like trying to like go like in my mind like
Greg
what
is
did he
sus,
say?
man.
Like
I
what did he
had-
make other
that's
people
the
I
say?
had to
thing.
get someone to say one word, but it was a hard word.
It was
One
a hard
word.
word. Can you say? Yeah,
Can you tell us
especially
who
you
said
say
it?
who said it.
No, I won't say that. Honestly, I think at least 2, if not 3 of you said it.
So all
Well,
of
that
us
tells us nothing. Yeah, that tells us nothing.
No, I'm not gonna say it. But when I reveal it, it's
No,
gonna
you
be
jacked up the fire, man. Like it's like
good.
it's not even warm
I don't
anymore.
smell
Yeah,
plastic
dude.
anymore.
I'm cold in here.
I'm
dude.
getting cold.
Yeah.
It's because the sun's going down.
Is it?
Yeah, I saw the high.
That's my
It
card.
was gonna be like 57. or something. But no, I think when we reveal these cards, y'all are gonna say, Greg did the impossible.
I think you're
Will
gonna say
we
that for me
say
too,
that?
though. I feel like you're gonna say that for me
What
too.
did Russell say? What did Russell say?
I'm never.
Hold on,
saying this.
are we done with the podcast? We have a minute. Hold on, let's.
Are we
before
done
talk-
with
Yeah,
the
let's
talk?
wait for a minute and then
minute
we'll
45
start going over it.
because if we start deep diving, we're gonna figure out what yours was.
You probably will find out because like if you don't, like it's pretty.
Everybody
pretty
just
sad.
rewind and see what he said right there. And
Rewind.
Then you'll know.
Y'all never guess what mine were.
Because you didn't do
If
it.
you've been watching, like
'Cause
you know
didn't do it.
exactly what I did.
Technically, I did.
Red
'Cause I
lights.
don't.
Red lights.
They're on.
Yep, all 4.
All right.
Was
so-
that it?
I think that I don't know. That was his chair or me. I don't know.
I don't know. Hopefully, it doesn't mess the audio. I've kind of been like moving my legs the whole
Yeah,
time.
you've
so
been rubbing your chair into my chair
my
the
bad.
entire time.
I'm a mover. What can I say?
I was gonna say something.
Mover
about
and
it.
shaker. Yeah, exactly.
This has been a pretty good podcast.
so.
Let's.
We're done?
We have 60 seconds left. Does anybody have anything they want to say before we end? I'm not talking to us. I'm talking specifically to this man. who
Yeah, yeah,
doesn't-
yeah,
who
come on.
hasn't finished.
I ain't gonna do it in a minute.
No,
Yeah, come on.
you've had seriously an hour.
Over an hour.
Come on, big dogs. Let's go.
Say it now.
Say it. Say it.
You know, well, I'll say this. No, I won't say. I don't want to gas y'all up. I don't want to
Oh my
gas y'all up.
God.
So I'm not gonna say it.
Say
Screw
it.
y'all.
Say it.
I'll say this. I didn't do my third card. because y'all correctly identified my other two guys.
It's Armadillo.
Yes.
Armadillo.
Yes.
Armadillo and Conan O'Brien.
So whenever you
Wait. If his card was, no, we still got it though. We did it.
I think so.
We said Conan O'Brien, but we still.
I helped you
called
out with the Conan O'Brien thing. I kind of
That was just weird. Look, I don't expect him to write a book, but that was honestly a good segue of you
Pretty
trying
sure
to go
he has
from library
books,
books
though,
to.
I've
I don't
only
know,
like really
but
talked.
It
like,
was
3
really
times
good how
this
you
podcast.
did it. How you did it was really good. But we just knew.
I taught like 3
That's
times
it.
this podcast.
That's
So
it.
each time
That's
it's kind
it.
of easy.
I think
to be
I
like,
think I think
That's it, we're
had
done.
you not been pressured,
That's it, we're
you
done.
would have done it really well. No one would have known.
Well, the
Now-
armadillo, I was doing good. I think I flew too close to the sun though. I was talking about it too long, and Russell was like, "Oh yeah, armadillo."
Russell, that was 100% Russell.
I mean,
I
yeah,
was full
but
on board with Armadillo. Until
I
he
should have cut
said-
the story like 30 seconds, like half and half, and I think it would have been okay.
It was Ryan. He brought up Ryan in San Antonio. It made sense. That was good, Russell. All right, let's now use the first of all. This is a great podcast. Thank you so much for sticking with us this far.
Thanks, Alex.
Let's talk about what we're doing, what cards we got. So we got 3 cards for sure.
Yep.
Spell, say spell,
Say spell.
say spell.
Was that
one
your
of your
card?
cards?
Yeah.
Say spell,
Spell.
Conan O'Brien and Armadillo, correct?
was get someone to say Conan O'Brien.
And the other one was
Armadillo.
And armadillo.
So
Just say
first of all,
Armadillo.
did
you-
Ryan tell you to say armadillo?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, knew it.
What was
I
this
didn't do
card?
this one. This is the one I didn't do.
Noah, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to step up these punishments.
You have to punch him.
Collectively, as these 3, we're gonna have to come up with something serious. I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to come up with something
It's
serious.
gonna have to be like
If I
maybe
had a
like a
taser-
commercial.
If I had a taser, I'd
Whoa.
tase you. That's how serious. This man fails every
I
time.
thought I was mean to Trip before. By the way, Trip, shout out if you're
Shout
listening
out
to
Trip.
this. Yeah.
Shout out Trip.
If you're listening to this, but I would not tase Trip. Apparently,
But
Noah.
he's failed everyone.
yeah. Noah, you deserve
It evens out because we're at my house though, so it kind of evens out.
He did buy some
get
Coca-Cola.
views.
Yeah, but next one it won't be at your house. So
Do you have a
have
taser?
to do
Why
it.
do you
Do I
keep
have
saying
to buy
that?
a
Are we really
taser?
doing this
I don't
somewhere
have a
else?
taser. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
in my garage.
yeah,
got
it's
some
for
keys,
the
I
golf
mean,
one.
like,
We're
The
gonna have to.
golf at the golf range. We're doing
Yeah,
the golf range.
no, we're gonna have to do, with the golf video. We're gonna
We'll do it
drive
at the
to
golf
his house.
simulator
Or
and
we
then
can
go
do
to
it-
the golf range.
Yeah, we'll do it there.
Simulator.
But
No, it was a
Taser.
joke because your garage is the golf range.
okay,
Yeah.
You get the
so
thing.
Yeah.
spell
Yeah.
Armadillo, Conan O'Brien. Go ahead and stop wasting our time. What was your third one?
UFO.
How hard was that?
What the?
I was working on it, and you kept
could've said
interrupting. You, I've been interrupted like 30 times this podcast,
Dude,
I
the
was-
movie was that the movie that you were talking about?
When I talked about Killer, I was gonna put it in there.
you totally-
and y'all
Dude,
kept
they
fucking
literally
yapping
came
about it.
down.
that was so
Okay.
easy.
He could have organically put
Dude.
it in there because they.
I
have
was
a
trying.
UFO in that
I was
movie.
trying.
That's
Y'all
how they
kept-
get to
Y'all
Earth.
kept talking
Stop.
about it.
That's how they get to Earth is a UFO.
I was talking about, and you're like, "Oh no, that movie's great."
And by the way, I reviewed
Y'all start-
that movie on What Mean. At some
I actually
point.
think I've seen that one.
Yeah, I
if
crossed
it
over with the guy.
I slept on that movie as well. It genuinely
They have
blew
a
my
video
mind.
game. Have you played the video game?
No, I played like
It's like a replication, I think.
where you drive around the ice cream truck. Is that it?
I don't know. I just saw the trailer.
oh.
Yeah.
But I'm
Don't
serious.
put me on the spot here, Greg. I'm just a guest.
Genuinely, that movie, and they're going to do something with it. I don't know if it was a TV show or a new movie's coming out, but there was whispers of something being written.
Here's
Was
the
that the
real
movie that had
question.
the UFO in it? How hard was that?
yeah. Come on.
I was okay. First off, if I would have said it like that, y'all would have called me out instantly.
What's your
Second off, I couldn't get it off because every time I talk about it, oh yeah, that movie's awesome. Yeah, that movie's awesome. It's so good.
Okay, I have an answer for this, but I'll go ahead and tell you guys like, what's your like obscure like favorite movie? Like maybe not a lot of people are like a fan of. I already have mine. If you want me to start,
Go ahead. Say it.
there's like a noir movie called like Detour.
Watch it.
Basically, I'll brief summary. The guy.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. The guy.
And we're done.
Thank you for listening to the Magnolia Street TV podcast.
We're not there yet. Not there yet. Hold on.
Yeah. So anyway, the guy picks up like he's trying to get back with his fiance, and then like he picks up a girl. But before that, he gets a ride from a guy. Guy dies. He picks up a girl after that. The guy knows the person that he's trying to replicate the identity of because back in the day they didn't have driver's license. They had pictures in them. So like that's the whole thing. Like he's trying to pass himself off as the guy after he buries them, basically. Like it's a really good movie.
No UFOs though.
Yeah.
No,
What's
you're-
Not watching it.
What's
Not
your
watching
guys'
it.
pick though?
Not watching.
Like,
I mean,
obscure.
I don't know. I'm not like
obscure.
Or
Obscure.
like not like mainstream. Like, what's your like
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
movie that like not a lot of people know?
That kind of
about?
reminds me of back in the day at UNC Charlotte. We would like go to our buddy's house and we'd watch the worst rated
Dude,
horror movies.
I still
Oh,
think.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I
I, want to
still-
do
We'd
that.
find the worst
We should
rated
do
horror
that.
movies and
We
watch
should
it.
do that
Yes.
one time. I still to this day remember watching a video, dude. This movie was so fucking bad. There was a clip where I swear, if I could find this, I would put it in there. There was a where like the guy is looking through the doorway, and through the doorway you see this demon girl ride. Clearly, she was on a longboard, just rolling through the shot, and we were like, "Was that fucking dumbass on a longboard right there?" It's not gonna do any justice, but I remember that was the funniest fucking moment in that moment because we were probably drinking alcohol.
We were overaged.
Probably we were definitely 21. Fresh sophomore year in college.
This is all getting cut, by the way.
Yes, but I'm serious. To bring that up, I still remember that specific moment of how bad of a choice that was to put that dummy on a longboard.
Yep.
Like it was just a doorway, and it's supposed to be this tense moment, and like you just see this like scary creature clearly on a longboard roll by, and it's like supposed to be a very scary moment. I don't know. It's not gonna make much sense.
Mine would be another version of the worst rated horror movie Netflix.
I made a horror movie.
It was Human Centipede. Remember that?
Oh, that movie
Yeah.
sucks.
It's so awful, but like
Did I ever
it's-
tell you guys about? I've obviously
Yeah.
told you about this.
Yeah.
I made a horror movie, guys. It's a found footage movie. Actually,
At the lake.
He's tributed in it because there's like it takes place at a place we used to go vacation to. It's called Terror Lake. It's on.
yeah, I know where that's at.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Back then, you used to be super into like haunted stuff, and I was trying to come up with a name. So I was like, what do I call like the person that's the ghost? I'm like just say Greg Jones, Grandma. And so like just list off like Greg Jones. I'm like, yeah, it's my manager. I don't think he'll ever see this. And
I better be executive producer.
Mine's Tony the Rat.
That's a good one.
You know what?
Tony Rat's a good one.
That's a good movie.
Where's the sequel?
Miniseries?
I was
Ryan-
executive produce
In the
that.
vault.
Ryan does. Eventually when we get
What
back
game
into a short
production?
film. Eventually when we get back into making short films.
I will say my favorite is actually probably, it's not even that obscure, but it's called Sound of Metal. It's a pretty popular movie, but
Dude,
like
I've heard of that.
Obscure. I
Yes,
mean,
yes, that's
yeah, well, I mean that's
same
about as
thing.
obscure as I can think. Like that I've seen.
I
I don't
I
really
have
watch like
seen-
obscure movies.
I have seen so many obscure movies. It's hard to. It's
I know you're more of a horror guy, so like, what's your like?
no. I like
Really?
all cinema. Like Metropolis, Dracula.
Yes.
Dracula, the original Dracula. Fuck, I know it's not obscure,
Nosferatu?
but no, the original 1930s.
Come on, man.
In the 1936, maybe.
That's
Bram Stoker.
better than
Dude,
Dracula.
first of all, Bela Lugosi as Dracula. Here's a sound of a wolf. Make a sound of a wolf.
Ooh.
Listen to them, children of the night. What music they make. That's fucking classic.
Listen to them, children of the night. What music they make.
Dude,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm gonna put that clip in.
But it's
'cause-
almost like parody at this point, where maybe you don't take it as seriously.
dude, watch that again. Just
Dude,
listen
watch
to
Nosferatu again and come
No,
back.
Nosferatu is a good movie, but I'm just saying it used the first movie ever to
remaking that?
invert the colors. Huh?
Remaking Nosferatu.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
No, Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Remaking
You know what I'm talking
SpongeBob.
about? No, he showed up on SpongeBob episode.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
with
yeah,
the little light
yeah.
switch.
Yeah,
thing.
I know what I'm talking about, okay.
Slinging slasher, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to do the cards. We
Yeah,
need to
let's
do
do
the
the
cards.
cards.
Do the cards.
Oh yeah.
We have to get out of here. Lights
Okay.
are on.
Still got 4 lights.
Mine was make someone. No,
So his
We know you're 3
his
now.
I'm gonna go the easiest one of
So
mine.
we say
Yeah.
what our
We'll
thing
just
is.
we'll go one at a
in
time.
order.
Okay.
Spicy mustard.
When did you say
Yeah, you
spicy
said that. I remember
mustard?
saying that.
I made up this story. First of all,
Are you talking about the
do
Wax
not-
Man?
I do not blend bread, broth, and
Yeah,
spicy
I thought that
mustard.
was
dude,
so
that
weird.
shit
Oh,
was
I
so
did not
weird.
hear
I
that.
wasn't trying to be mean.
I didn't
I was
hear
just
that.
trying to be mean. I was like,
But I have been living off liquid, and like I'll take a really liquidy soup, like not like a super meat filled
Hopefully you got that burp. That was
Yeah,
was
thank you.
intense.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Capture it.
like a vegetable soup, and I'll blend the shit out of it in a
Wow.
blender. That's I have been
You
doing
guys
that, but
remember the Wiggles vegetable soup?
what the fuck are you
Carowinds.
talking about?
Carowinds.
What
area
in the
soup.
We
fuck?
know, we know.
No,
then
banana
you
phone.
got
Ring, ring, ring,
Banana
ring,
phone.
ring, ring, ring.
Tyler
Banana
Moat hated that
phone.
song.
Thank you.
Shout out Tyler Moat.
Boop-a-doop.
Same.
Banana phone.
Actually, I play that song to
I
my
would-
son now.
I would time.
Dude, this can be cut out of the show. I don't care.
Gremlins.
You've said that 5 times. Is that one
goblins.
of your words?
Cut this one podcast. Anyways, all right, okay. Let's
Evan,
continue
all right,
on.
so you
mine was spicy
Spicy
mustard.
mustard. All right.
That was the easiest. That was
the easiest one of the 3.
The next two are gonna blow your fucking
I
mind.
just wasn't trying to be mean. That was really weird to say. I was like,
That's why I tried.
that's-
You remember before I said that, I stopped myself. I was like, I can't
You
go
yeah,
hesitated.
down.
yeah. That makes sense.
And then, well, hold on, we got to hear it now.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna find another way to say it because I can't say I'm
Nice.
gonna blend up fucking bread.
all right. Do you have any idea what any of mine were?
You tell me.
Groundhog.
No, groundhog was not one of them. It was not
Groundhog.
one of them.
Yeah, it was.
I literally have
Yes, it
3
was.
groundhogs in my backyard.
His was armadillo. I feel like
It was. Yeah, he already
He already
said
said it.
It was so
Armadillo.
obscure. Yeah.
He already said it was armadillo. And
There's no armadillos at Carowinds. Don't fire me for that.
Yeah. I was just like, what?
I mean, maybe there is. I don't know.
So, all right, so I'll go. So my first one, my easiest one was I had to sneeze twice.
That was mine too. Sneeze
sneezed?
loudly.
I didn't hear you sneeze.
I sneezed 3 times during the video, and I sneezed 1 time before we started the video to make you think that was
So
normal.
he cheated.
I do
He
remember
fucking
that one.
cheated.
He didn't do his card.
He cheated.
How'd I
Killer.
cheat?
Disqualified.
Execute him.
I even said to you,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
man, allergies. And you're like, yeah, I know.
Trial by combat.
I do remember the allergies talk now that you say it. I just don't remember you sneezing.
I had to
I
bring
had
that
the
up.
same one basically, so that's why I was like,
Really?
oh, yeah,
What
cool,
was one of
cool,
yours?
Mine, seriously, like
Oh, wow,
What was
that's
it?
funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Sneeze loudly.
Sneeze
I didn't hear you
loudly.
sneeze,
Huh.
though. When did
that's
you
why I
sneeze?
was just like like that.
Oh,
There's no
okay.
organic way to really weave that in.
It's really
So-
hard
so
to
wait a minute.
fake sneeze.
You fucked up, Ryan.
I'm gonna go.
That wasn't
That
Ryan.
wasn't Ryan. That was
Whatever.
a random person.
That was a random person.
Random person,
What was
you
your
fucked
card?
up.
What
This
your
was my
card?
hardest one. I'm going to do that one last.
I'm gonna do mine. I have to do mine.
Okay,
two
so
at the
my
same
last
time.
one.
Somebody go. You.
I have to. No, I'm doing
Okay,
mine.
I'll
at the
do,
same
I'll do
time.
my
Okay, you
second. I'll
do
do the
yours.
one that Ryan, the second one that Ryan gave me because he gave me the sneeze one, the first
Yeah.
one, sneeze twice, which I sneezed 3 times.
Okay, I go mine since you're.
Go ahead.
Okay, mine was Top Golf and
That's
was
why
the
you
other
said
one?
Top Golf.
That was pretty good.
There
That
was
was
like
pretty
another
good.
the spell
makes
thing,
sense.
obviously.
Yeah, spell, Top Golf,
Top
and
golf, and then sneeze.
Yeah, that
Sneeze.
Wait,
was-
what was
Okay.
the spell one? Oh, spell. I thought you
yeah,
meant
like a Harry.
I think you meant the
Potter.
verb spell. I was like, what'd you have to
The
spell?
Harry Potter one was the hardest one to weave
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
by
yeah,
the
yeah,
way.
yeah.
All right, so my second one, Ryan said, he said, bring up the spy balloon that was shot down in the NC coast last year.
Oh, that-
so,
that was an
that was
alley-oop.
so
That's the-
easy. Yeah. So I was able to bring it up because you started talking about the tooth thing and whatever, and like every episode you guys talk about like something
Hold on.
major.
Yeah.
So I brought up the spy balloon first.
I got to talk about something funny before we end the podcast, though.
Hold on,
I'll wait.
Russell, real quick. No, I'll get yours in a second. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Say whatever you got to
Fucking
say.
go ahead.
tell him?
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Goddamn it.
Go.
So in the
What?
group with us 3, we have these wind covers. I was explaining, and Greg texted us like a few days ago. He's like, do y'all have your wind covers? Just make sure you have them before we start the podcast. And there's like a thing where like for whatever reason, every time Russell responds, he sends the gif, "Hell yeah, brother!"
Yeah.
of the one dude. So we're all like, "Hell yeah, brother! Hell yeah, brother! We got him! 2 minutes later, Russell texts me. He texts me personally. He's like, "Noah, what's a wind cover?" I laughed for like 5 minutes alone in my house.
actually
It was just so funny because they're like, "Hell yeah, brother! Hell yeah, brother!" And then like 5 minutes later,
Yeah,
Russell's
yeah.
like, "Noah, what's a wind cover?"
I actually needed to know that in case I needed to bring one. That's funny.
That's me at work sometimes about, oh yeah, I got you. Wait, what is that?
That's funny.
I didn't want to let you down, so.
Well, I appreciate it. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
brother.
By the way, anytime you respond back to anything I say, I want you to say hell yeah, brother, no
got
matter what it is.
No, it's
Oh,
gonna
it
be-
gets
it's gonna
old
be
a little
gift.
bit.
Oh, yeah.
I just copied his gift and I send it also.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
It's actually it's Stone Cold Steve Austin saying, "Hell yeah,
Yeah, that's
brother."
right.
But
Yeah.
technically, his thing was,
HYB.
Armadillo.
yeah, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk,
Hulk
right?
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
No, it was
Motherfucker, when you first started it, it was Hulk Hogan.
was it?
Hogan.
Oh, okay. Maybe
You
it
were
was.
in the cornfield.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you meant one of my cards.
Cornfield.
Like from
What are you
from
talking
previous podcasts.
It was
or something.
a very long story.
All right,
He
so
was in a cornfield.
how many
I
have you
got
done?
time.
You've said only one, spicy mustard.
Yeah, I have to do both of mine at the same time.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
both.
So my last one was the hardest one. I did it in the last minute of the original 45 minutes. It was say Obama 5 times.
Jesus, you were nailing that.
That
up.
was
What the hell?
That was so hard,
thought
but
it was a
hard
it
one.
man, it just
Dude,
went
you
like
were
a
so
glove.
stealth with
I gotta
that,
start
though.
being
Like,
so
you
easy,
had
yeah.
me. I was believing it.
I gotta start
That
being
was a
more
hard one.
mean because I thought all these were. I was like, why is he talking about like? I was like, it is kind of weird that he was like a producer, but Russell's kind of going overboard.
I said it
Dude,
6
you
times because
had
I was
me.
like, did I say it 5 times?
It was plausible
Yeah.
enough to believe it.
yeah.
Yeah, I believed it. I just thought you were going off on like a weird thing.
Yeah.
But like,
Do you know Obama produced movies?
but I
Yeah.
googled
Yeah,
it. He
basically,
did.
yeah.
I
I mean,
Googled
yeah,
it.
it's-
yeah, no, he
true.
did produce it. Like, thankfully, I watched the movie. It's a good movie to watch.
What was it again?
It's
What's
what
your
was
card?
it called? Leave the World Behind.
Hold on,
Leave the world
Russell,
behind.
real quick. So you've said all 3. What are
I
your
said all 3. It was
Obama 5
sneeze
times.
twice, say Obama 5 times, and mention bring up the spy balloon that was shot down in NC Coast last year.
Yeah, that was such an alley-oop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've literally mentioned that before.
Yep.
Okay. All All right, so am I the last one?
Yep. Everybody said 3 already.
I just say armadillo.
Stroke of genius here.
There's no way it was getting ashy in your eye.
I knew it. I called that.
No
Did I
way.
call that?
What?
I said that was.
No.
He did say it.
It wasn't.
Oh, then no.
Here's my 2 cards. Get someone to ask if you're okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
good.
yeah. So I had to
played
fake
right
an
to
injury.
his hand.
I was so
faked,
close.
I faked.
I was so
faked
close.
an injury, and
My-
that's what
my
I said. That's what I said.
compassion.
That's what I said. Alex I said, "Thank you for asking if I'm all right."
That's so funny.
First rule of Magnolia shit,
Dude.
don't care about anyone.
Dude, was that not good?
That was good.
The second one was rub your eye for 10 seconds.
That's hilarious.
I did it twice. I rubbed my
I
eye
feel
for
like
10
the
The
second
second
seconds.
time
like,
I saw
I
you the
called
second
it
time, I was gonna be like,
fair.
"Is your eye still messing with you?" I was gonna.
Dude,
I called it,
come
though,
on.
kind of.
You
like-
got to give me that.
That was
I
awesome.
combined
That
That
them.
was
so
pretty
good.
good. That was pretty good. That was
I
pretty good.
combined them.
Was
That was
both of those
fucking
those
You gotta
cards,
give him his
dude.
flowers, man.
Both.
Both those were those cards.
No, Ryan's was get someone to ask if you're okay. One was spicy mustard. The other one was rub your eye viciously for at least 10 seconds.
That was good. Because I had a feeling because Noah's like, your eye's not red.
But I was selling. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, are you sure?"
Yeah. Yep.
Are you sure?
I had a feeling that was something to do with it, but I didn't call that specifically, so that was good.
I combined.
That was awesome. These were all some really good cards.
They
Thanks,
were.
Ryan.
They were.
Yeah, these were
Yeah, thanks,
solid.
Ryan.
And
Yeah,
whoever
thank you,
said
Ryan,
say
the
Obama 5
vampire.
times. At first, I was really ticked. I was like, how the heck am I supposed to say Obama 5
Do you
times?
guys did it, Obama girl? By the way,
No.
But yeah, hold on. I just want to mention to the people out there, I didn't actually get ash in my eye. What am I, a 4th grader? This ain't my first cigar. I messed that up, but
what?
you know, I haven't got ash in my eye from a cigar since 5th grade.
For the-
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just
For the UFO, I was also gonna bring up the old
anything,
UFO story in Miami.
Anything.
Like when we were
Which
talking about
we
the
brought
other
that up
podcast.
last time.
I was gonna. Yeah, I was like,
What?
oh,
What?
God, I
Miami?
said
What?
this.
What? Miami? What?
Last podcast we talked about the whole. There was a Miami thing on Twitter where it was like there's
like
aliens in
aliens
Miami
or
or
whatever.
whatever. And I was gonna bring that. I was like, oh yeah, I looked that up and I saw there was UFO. But I was like, nah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Magnolia Street TV podcast. New season where we bring on guests.
Which
okay?
season is this?
This is season 4 or 5. 4 or 5.
8.
We're almost to syndication, guys.
Almost.
Almost to 100 episodes.
Almost. Check out Alex's stuff in the description below. Thank you so much, Alex, for being on the show. Thank you, Russell and Noah. Do not ever dab on the show again.
I will never
again.
be invited back.
For that reason specifically. Okay? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you have an uncle named Tony, please share this video with him. Our recorder died.
It just did.
Our recorder died.
It just died.
Have a good night, everyone. See you later. Bye.